We're going to take a break. On the other side, weather, and today in history, celebrity birthdays, today in music history. This is the Alberta Morning News.
Rogers Days to Save event is back. Get amazing deals on Ignite Internet's powerful Wi-Fi in every corner of your home, backed by our Wi-Fi satisfaction guarantee. Like here in the basement, or in the kitchen, and even here in the attic. Wish my cardio was as strong as this Wi-Fi. Stay connected in every corner of your home with Rogers' reliable fiber-powered Ignite Internet, backed by our Wi-Fi satisfaction guarantee. Now starting at just $50 a month when paired with a mobile plan. Visit Rogers.com.
Me again, that Grant guy from Leading Edge Physiotherapy, doing my best to connect you to the right experts for the right treatment at the right time. Like people who are recovering from surgery or a fracture. Our aquatic therapy, zero-gravity treadmills, and hands-on care are what professional athletes have access to. So could you, leadingedgephysio.com.
Truck Month is on now at GMC. Right now, get a 2024 Sierra 1500 Elevation at 0% financing for up to 60 months. Whether you're a weekend warrior or an everyday explorer, with Sierra's up to 13 camera views and standard GMC Pro Safety Assist, including automatic emergency braking, you can get out there and explore your wild side. Nope, too wild. See your GMC dealer for more details.
Good day, I'm Bob McKenzie. April Fool's Day's coming, so we're downtown talking to fools. Excuse me, sir, what kind of fool are you?
I'm the kind of fool who lives in a country that's taxing beer another 5% on April 1st, eh?
And what do you think should be done about that, eh?
How should I know? Why don't we ask this guy who just happened to be walking by?
Me? A message from Beer Canada. Stop the beer tax hike. Visit hereforbeer.ca.
Good thing the announcer happened to be walking by, eh?
Or we'd have looked like real fools, eh?
A customer walks in, you say.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Rogers Game Day. Bob Stauffer with you, along with Cam Moon. Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no interest in no payments for 1 year. We bring aboard our inside the game analyst Rob Brown, who of course started on the line with Mario Lemieux back in the day. Rob, Sid against Connor has been one of those storylines. The Oilers have dominated the last 5 games, including shellacking Pittsburgh 6-1. Penguins looking to get their game together. They lost the last 2 games, 5-1 yesterday in Boston, 6-0 at home in Washington. You know they're going to be bringing it today.
Well, they are, you would hope, but this is a team, and I know that you probably have talked to Phil Bork there. He was on with Reed and says this is as down in the dumps as he's seen this team and as down as he has seen Sidney Crosby in a long time. This is a selling team. It's a team that sold one of their best players at the deadline. It is a team that is going to be on the outside looking in for playoffs again. So what I see is what with this Penguin team today is what I saw the last 2 games with Columbus and Buffalo, is a team that'll trade chances with you, a team that will be on the offensive hunt, but also will lack a little bit of discipline defensively. And for the Oilers against both Buffalo and Columbus, and got caught up in that and traded chances and traded grade A scoring chances. That's what Pittsburgh wants to play. The Oilers got to find the game defensively. So yes, I do believe the Pittsburgh Penguins will create a number of scoring chances offensively, but I also think they're going to leak chances against, as they have the last 2 games, giving up 11 goals.
Let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of your Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud.
Well, I said it before last game, and I'll say it again because they did not get better. Puck management the last 2 games have not been good for the Edmonton Oilers. They have to be better, and they got to shore up defensively. There have been too many big mistakes in the last 2 games. They are giving easy opportunities to the opposition. They're not forcing the Buffaloes and the Columbuses to create opportunities. They gave them those chances because of big mistakes. They've got to clean that up tonight.
100%. That's our inside the game analyst Rob Brown. Cam Moon's ready to go. It's the Edmonton Oilers and the Pittsburgh Penguins up next on 40 Oilers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels as he goes behind the scenes to give you the play-by-play action on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Meat. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to game day combos and free delivery.
It's somebody's day. Skip.
Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Chemco is building industry across Canada, and now they're on the lookout for civil and electrical project managers, estimators, and superintendents to join their dedicated team. Why Chemco? Because Chemco cares. They put people first, offering top-tier compensation packages and an unwavering commitment to safety. At Chemco, safety isn't just a priority, it's everybody's business. Ready to be part of a team that truly values you? Visit chemco.com/careers today.
Get the official NHL app to watch, read, and listen to all the deeks.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All the sauce. All the saves. All the hits. All the snipes. All the sellies. Unbelievable! All the hockey. If it's hockey, it's here. Listen to every NHL game for free, now with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Download the official NHL app now. Is oil country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's the last game of 6 games in 9 nights for the Oilers as they take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Good morning, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Reed Wilkins, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Brendan Escott. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Go to our starting lineup brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. Starting up front for Edmonton, Leon Draisaitl with Ryan McLeod and Warren Foegele. On defense, Brett Kulak and Cody Ceci. Calvin Pickard starts in net. For the Penguins, Evgeny Malkin with Riley Smith and Valtteri Puustinen up front. On defense, Ryan Graves and Erik Karlsson. In goal, former Oil King Tristan Jarry. The referees, Frederick Lequier and Trevor Hansen. On the lines, Johnny Murray and Andrew Smith. As we get set to go here from the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. Great to have you on board, wherever you are, along the Oilers Radio Network today. Puck dropped, and we are underway as Foegele will come into the Penguin zone on the right wing. A backhand towards the net, and that is knocked away by Jarry. It goes into the right wing corner. Along the boards, just past McLeod, and Puustinen will get it to center ice. To Malkin, he'll dump it in. Puustinen goes after it. His centering pass off a stick right to Pickard, and he kicks it out with a right pad from the point. The shot by Karlsson doesn't get through. Malkin in the middle. He'll then give it away to Foegele, and Foegele will come down the right wing into the Penguin zone. Leaves the puck to Draisaitl from the right side. Could not get it in front of the net. The puck on the end boards in the Penguin zone. Graves up the left wing. The Malkin will drop it back to Graves. Now to Carlson. Carlson will wait in his own end. The Penguin team's lost 5 of their last 6. Oilers coming off that 3-2 shootout loss in Buffalo yesterday. Center ice, Graves wire it in to the Oiler end. We're just underway here in Pittsburgh. Puck cleared out of the Edmonton zone. Letang through the middle, gave it away. There's McDavid, scores! Connor McDavid picked off that pass in the middle, and it's 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, a week ago Saturday in Calgary, we saw Chris Letang make 2 or 3 gaffes that led directly to goals, and there's one guy.
First period, 24th of the year for McDavid. And that is, by the very definition in hockey parlance, a pizza up the middle.
That's about as bad as you will see it. If you're an Oiler partisan, you're happy.
That is a pepperoni with cheese. Puck at the Edmonton blue line. 1-0 Oilers lead here in the first. Puck shot into the Edmonton zone. Desharnais and behind the net. Around. Side, Malkin, get it to Ludwig, will shoot it. That one off a leg, goes over to the right wing. Malkin back to the point, but it comes out, and a reload for Pittsburgh. Jari on the bench for the extra attacker. Delayed penalty coming up to Edmonton. 1-0 Oilers lead, 2.5 gone. Now down the left side, the puck comes in towards the net.
Might be 2 penalties here.
Just wide. Riley Smith got knocked down going to the Edmonton net. No, it's just going to be the interference call.
Edmonton's lucky they didn't get a second penalty against them on Desharnais.
You're right.
But Darnell Nurse, you got to know who you're out there with. Bunting is, he knows how to sell a call. That's the polite term. He's not one of the more popular players in the league, but he is a good player. And Nurse picked him on the way. I mean, he knocked him to the ice, but if anybody's going to flop, it's going to be Michael Bunting. So the Oilers played one of the worst face-off teams in the league yesterday against Buffalo. They're playing the best. Pittsburgh is number 1 at 55%. Somehow the Penguins' power play, despite having all the top-end talent, 28th in the league at 15%. The Oilers' penalty kill, 15th in the league at 79.4%.
Ripped on net right off the draw.
And there you go.
Saved by Pickard off of Puustinen.
Got to win draws.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
And Carter's a really good face-off guy. He's at 62%. Ryan's been waved out of the circle, or Ryan's in here now.
And he wins the draw to Matthias Ekholm. Has a bit of room, goes hard off the glass, over Letang and down the ice. Letang out from behind his own net. Up the left wing to Malkin. Off the left wing boards to Smith into the Oilers zone. To Malkin will go in behind the Edmonton net. Lost it. Rimmed by Ekholm, but knocked down by Carter. To the right wing point. Letang will fire it cross corner. And Malkin up the left wing boards for Puustinen. That is jammed free, and Ceci will get it all the way down the ice.
I'll tell you one thing we've noticed with Henrique. He's not the fastest guy, but he's a smart player. He's got good anticipatory skills on the ice. He knows how to read a play.
The right side, Rust into the Oilers zone. Goes to the right wing corner, now in behind the net. To the left wing point. Puck on the left side to Carlson. Across to Raquel. It comes out. Rust with a shot. Good save by Pickard. And the rebound goes in behind the Edmonton net. Left wing corner, Bunting to the right side to Crosby. Up the right wing boards to Raquel. Across the blue line. Rust. Left side to Letang. Back or to Carlson. To Rust. To Carlson. Carlson over to Raquel, but the pass was behind him. Comes back to Carlson. Get it around to the right wing point to Raquel. 1-0 Oilers here in the first. Sent through the middle, and a good stick through the middle by Brown to break it up. He'll bring it into the Pittsburgh end left wing. He'll shoot it off the stick of Rust, and it'll go out of play. 4 minutes, 13 seconds gone here in the first period. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Well, Connor Brown's still looking for his first goal on the season. Played pretty well, moved his feet yesterday against Buffalo. 86 shots on goal without scoring. The problem is when you haven't scored and you got 0-86, the shooting percentage is still 0%. That's sort of the deep intellectual math you get on this broadcast.
Right. It's all about math today as the puck skipped down the ice to Jari, and he'll play it up the left wing to center. And Bunting, give it to Crosby, now to Rust. He'll leave the puck to Raquel. Didn't handle it clean, and Carlson's going to keep it in. It's poked off his stick, and it will come out. The penalty expires, and out comes Darnell Nurse. He's off for interference, and Pittsburgh 0 for 1 on the power play. Carlson through the middle, directed in by Achari. So Pickard to the right wing corner for Bouchard up the right wing boards. Hyman into the Pittsburgh zone off the right side. A backhand and a pad save made by Jari. Ekholm in from the left wing point. Around to the right to Bouchard. Now to Draisaitl. To McDavid, to Bouchard, side of the net. Draisaitl out to McDavid, and Draisaitl, the angle shot, misses and goes around the boards and down the ice.
Connor's got to shoot from there. Passed off. Had a better shooting angle than the one that Leon had.
Last time he shot from there, scored. And he's bringing the puck into the Pittsburgh zone. Poked off his stick, and off the left wing side, Pettersson's going to get it out. The Oiler blue line is Draisaitl. He's got points in 5 straight. Up to McDavid. He'll bring it into the Penguin end. This time he shoots it, but off the stick at Joseph. That's going to go over the glass out of play. 5:41 gone here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Connor McDavid, his 24th of the year.
I thought Pittsburgh had pretty good movement on that power play to start.
Just didn't get much through.
So comes Henrique here with Brown and Vander Kane. This is Vander's first shift of the game.
Face off to the right of Jari. Puck will go the left side to Graves, around the boards and out for the Penguins. Nurse will turn in front of the Edmonton net. Will win off his stick, but now he gets it back. The left wing to Kane. Cross ice to Desharnais, comes into the Penguin zone. Right wing corner, and it's come back to the point. Goes off of Nurse's stick again, but he'll keep it in. Right wing to Kane. It's about top of the circle. Eller can take it away, though. Give it to Bemstrom through the middle, lost it. And Henrique into his own end. For Desharnais, he'll take it in behind the Edmonton net. In comes Nurse, and he'll pick it up. He's got it in behind the goal. Nurse to Desharnais on the right wing. Bring it up that right side, back to the middle to Nurse. He gets to center ice, through the middle. It goes off a stick. And Carlson will get it out up the left wing for posting him, but it was too far. So Nurse for Perry at the Edmonton blue line. Go across to Desharnais, up the right wing. That goes off a Malkin stick deep into the Pittsburgh zone. Jari's got to play it. Lifts it up high on the glass. It'll get knocked down, and Smith now to post it in into the Oilers zone. Stops on the left wing boards to the right point, but that's just off the stick of Janmark, and it'll go out of play. We've played 6 minutes, 53 seconds of the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. We'll be right back from the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 50 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Foreigner, live in Edmonton. Foreigner is back. The Farewell Canada Tour.
You're as cold as ice.
Friday, May 10th, Rogers Place. Foreigner, with special guest, Headpins. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.ca. Foreigner, the Farewell Canada Tour. It's
Game on at City Ford.
This month saw hockey's All-Stars hit the ice, and an All-Star is back at City Ford. For a limited time, get an amazing 0% financing on brand new Ford F-150s.
Or choose to save up to $6,500 on the 2024 Ford Edge and drive now, pay later.
Plus, spin and win a TV, Dyson vacuum, an iPad, or a trip to Vegas with your purchase.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 50 member hotels to choose from offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0 Oilers lead the Penguins here in the first. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Today's Oilers 50-50 raffle in support of the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation, giving all children in oil country the best chance at living a long and healthy life. Face off in the Oilers zone to the right of Calvin Pickard. Puck goes to the left wing point, but it wasn't right, and they're going to have to do it again. Might have to adjust the clock as well, which they do. Pickard had 30 saves in that 4-2 loss at Columbus on Thursday. That was his last game. It'll go to Kulak and behind the Edmonton goal. Off the left wing boards to McLeod. And Carlson brought it back in on the offside, so we get the whistle. Connor McDavid, the goal scorer, is 24th of the year. That was 1 minute and 8 seconds into this one to give the Oilers the 1-0 lead. Six games and 9 nights for Edmonton. Same for Pittsburgh. Yeah. They're in the exact same boat.
Yes, they are.
It's equal.
And they just lost Jake Gunsel, and it was, they got beat at home 6-0 by Washington. Then they went to Boston. They played pretty well, got lots of shots, but Bruins took care of them.
Kulak takes it into his own end, goes up the right wing to Ceci. Up to the line. It will get out through the middle. There's McLeod to Kulak, out of Fogle to Draisaitl, comes into the Penguin zone. Looking for McLeod down the left wing, but it gets picked off by Carlson. Carlson up the left wing boards for Evgeny Malkin. Poked free by McLeod. It goes behind the Oiler net. Kulak up the left wing for McLeod. Comes up into the Pittsburgh zone through the middle. Now forced over to the left wing side. Gets a pass back to the blue line. Kulak will shoot it. Just tipped wide by Fogle. Crosby will get the puck over to the left wing. Pettersson can't get it out as Ceci had pinched in. McLeod to Fogle on the right wing. Letang bumped them off of the puck. Comes up the left side. And Bunting for Crosby to Bunting into the Oilers zone. To the right point. The shot by Letang didn't get through.
Got McDavid's foot.
Now from the angle off the crossbar was Crosby from a sharp angle. Long shot by Letang. Save made by Pickard. He'll cover it up. 8-10 gone in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Got the left shin of Connor McDavid, and he's flexing that leg as he takes a look at it. The Oilers hadn't completed a change. Leon got off quickly, and McLeod, who did a great job of transporting the puck in, was out there for a while. So McDavid against Sid the Kid here. So can Sid still be a kid if he's 36?
Sure. He's a kid to us.
You're right. That's a valid point.
Up the right wing, Hyman to the blue line. Pettersson kept it in for the Penguins. It gets near the middle. Ekholm to Bouchard. The right side now, it's McDavid to bring it out, and he'll come down that right wing into the Penguin zone. To Hyman, he'll shoot it. There's a bad save made by Jari, and Rust will get it out. Give it to Bunting on the right wing, and a good play by Bouchard to steal. Up the left wing for McDavid into the Pittsburgh zone to Nugent Hopkins to McDavid left wing corner. Back to the point for Ekholm. Pulls it to the middle of the ice. Left wing to McDavid to the point. Bouchard across to Ekholm. One-timer scores! Matthias Ekholm absolutely hammers that from the right point, and the Oilers have a 2-0 lead.
I think it went off of a Pittsburgh defender. It definitely was a deflection and redirection, and it's going to be Bouchard across to Ekholm. It'll be Ekholm's 5th goal of the year. High slot deflection. No chance. I'm not sure who the Pittsburgh forward was out there. Is that Jeff Carter? Or was that Sidney Crosby? Whatever the case, Edmonton's got a 2-0 lead.
8:53, time of that goal. Ekholm off the right wing point.
Goes
along the left wing boards. Kane will get it over to the right. Bouchard and McDavid with the assists on the goal by Ekholm. The puck on the right wing side, about top of the circle, and Carter can bring it out for the Penguins. Carter into the Oilers zone over to the right wing. Wrist shot sails way wide. Eller on the left. He'll shoot it towards the net. That gets blocked. Brown has to spin in behind the Edmonton net. Now into the right corner. We'll give the puck to Ceci, and he'll come out through the middle for the Oilers. 9:46 to go in the first. 2-0 Oilers lead. Now to Kulak into the Penguin zone on the right wing. Goes to the right corner. Letang on him. Letang will get it loose. The left side to Raquel. Get it to the Oiler blue line. That's it. Now Raquel across to Letang. Comes into the Edmonton zone. Put it off the right corner glass. As it goes in behind the Edmonton net. Sent up the left wing, top of the circle. Yeah, Mark, it dumped down at the top of the circle, but the puck comes out.
It's two plays that Letang's gotten away with cross-checks. There's a point of emphasis in the offseason. Obviously not a point of emphasis today.
Letang with the puck just inside his blue line. Right wing for Smith. He'll dump it in. Knocked out of the air by Ekholm. Bouchard now to Draisaitl. He gathers speed through center ice. Got tripped up, but he gets back up.
Holy cow, that's 3 calls in a row.
Carlson through the middle, but it's over the stick of Puustinen, and it's an icing call against the Penguins with 8:47 to go in the first and a 2-0 Oiler lead.
Well, yesterday Edmonton built up the 2-0 lead against Buffalo in the first, and they didn't add to it. Didn't get a third goal.
In fact, a goal was scored soon thereafter, the second goal. Connor McDavid, after 13 straight games with a point, had no points yesterday. Today he's already got 2 with a goal and an assist. Off the draw on the Penguins' end. It goes to the left wing corner. Carlson around the boards, but there's Draisaitl through the middle. Off the stick is Smith, and it goes to the right wing. Graves up against the boards, taken away by Fogle. Now to Draisaitl, left wing to the blue line. Ekholm shot and a save made by Jari. It was a big rebound, and Puustinen will bring it out through the middle. Now to Malkin into the Oiler end. Right wing to Carlson. He'll shoot wide of the Edmonton net, and it'll be McLeod the other way. He's got Draisaitl with him. Into the Penguin zone to Draisaitl. Oh, just off his stick to the left wing corner. Draisaitl in on the left side. Now to Fogle. Behind the net to McLeod. To Draisaitl on the left wing. Rolls it around on the right. Bouchard on the right wing point will keep it in for the Oilers. Comes across the blue line to the left. Turns back. Gives it to Ekholm. His shot. And that one was blocked. Puustinen had to go off his leg. Tuck to the left wing point. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Somehow got it across to Ekholm. He'll shoot it. Blockered away by Jari. McLeod in the left wing corner. He got tied up. Carlson's got to put it up in the air to get it out. Won't be hard enough for icing.
Lone 2-on-1 for Edmonton, but then some real good zone time, and the Oilers get McDavid's line out.
2-0 Oilers lead. 7:25 to go in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here in Pittsburgh. Oilers tried to get it in on the left wing and went right off the linesman.
That one stung him.
Out. Nurse over to Darren A in his own end. Up the right wing, goes off of Hyman. Puck goes right to Pickard, and he'll scoop it up with a glove, and we'll get the whistle. With 7:07 to go in the first. The Oilers have a 2-0 lead. We're going to take a break from the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels as he goes behind the scenes to give you the play-by-play action on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Meat. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to game day combos and free delivery.
Did somebody say Skip?
Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton Airport. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, you can always enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options or try your luck at off-track betting. And now you can feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Century Casino has it all. Come for the action, stay for the fun.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. Connor McDavid and Matthias Ekholm have scored for Edmonton. We got 7:07 to go in the first, and Edmonton's up 2-0.
Bad giveaway on the first goal by Letang, and the Oilers with a lucky deflection off the Ekholm shot off of Jeff Carter's stick. So Edmonton's got a break, but they've also had some chances for some odd mans and haven't capitalized on those. And McDavid gets waved out of the circle. Nugent Hopkins, who's actually improved his face-off percentage up to about 47.5.
He's in there with Crosby. The puck will go to Rust on the left wing. Inside the Oiler end, goes to the left wing corner. Now in behind the net. Oh, wrap it around. Bad save by Pickard. The rebound, he stopped that too. And it goes over to Hyman. He'll come up the right wing and get it out. At center ice, he'll dump it in. So goes in behind the net. Wheeling back there is Letang. Up the left side to Rust. Now into the Oilers zone. Left wing side shot by Bunting. Saved by Pickard. Puck goes in behind the net. Bunting to the right wing boards. Right side to Rust. Penalty coming up to Edmonton as they touch it. It's going to be a hooking call. And the second power play of the game also goes to Pittsburgh. As the Oilers about to be shorthanded, Nugent Hopkins going to the box.
Well, Edmonton I think, received beneficial calls in yesterday's game against Buffalo. They ended up with 3 power plays to 1. There's been 2 clear cross-checks in this game so far by Chris Letang that at the start of the year were penalties. Pittsburgh gets their second power play here. It'll be Henrique and Ryan. Oh, missed the puck.
And it goes to Puustinen off the left side and into the left wing corner. Back to the blue line to Letang. Now to Smith across to Malkin on the right, about top of the circle. Malkin to the point to Letang, and he gave the puck away, and coming out with it is Henrique. Henrique in over the line, but Ryan went in early. It's offside against Edmonton. This penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Minute 40 to go in that penalty to...
Probably lost about 10 seconds there between Henrique and Ryan just on the cross up on the odd man there.
He did the zigzag at the blue line and it threw it offside.
Brown and Janmark with a neutral zone draw here.
We'll go to Carlson. Take it into the Penguin zone. He'll start up through the middle. On the left to Smith, now to Malkin, into the Oilers zone, goes over to the right wing. Now to Jeff Carter, to the right wing corner. Pass gets back out. The shot by Puustinen goes wide of the Edmonton net as he had a chance in the high slot. And the puck up the left wing to Connor Brown. They'll bring it out for the Oilers. Get it to center ice. Spin it off the left wing boards and dump it in.
That's got to be a penalty there.
And it is. Carter's going to get one for roughing. And he just goes straight to the box. So that power play for the Penguins is over.
Pittsburgh 77's got a minor for a rough.
Play 4-on-4 for 1:13. And the Oilers will get their first power play on the back end of that. 2-0 Edmonton lead with 5:46 to go here in the opening period.
So McLeod and Henrique. I might have been inclined. You got the speed of McLeod on the ice. I might have been inclined to. They got Crosby out there. I get final 45 seconds. You want to have Connor McDavid and Leon together.
Henrique in the slot goes over to the right wing. Back to the point for Bouchard. Out of Henrique. Will shoot it. Just tipped wide. Kulak got his stick on it. Kulak out to Henrique. Couldn't get a shot away. And the puck jammed out to the neutral zone. Bouchard up to McLeod, playing in his 200th NHL game. Will get the puck in over the line to Henrique on the right. Now to the middle to Kulak. His shot in the glove, saved by Jari as Brett Kulak with the opportunity right in the slot.
That was a 2-on-1. And Kulak, I mean, we say take the shot. He took the shot.
All right. We will take a break. 2-0. Oilers lead. 5:15 to go here in the first period from Pittsburgh. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
When you play the largest 50-50 in sports, everybody wins. Your support makes Olive Oil Country a better place. A place of kindness, caring, and compassion. Uplifting those in need, changing lives forever. The largest 50-50 pot in professional sports is currently growing by the second. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help change lives today. Maybe even your own.
AGLC license number 645766.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey
on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-0 Oilers lead. We got 5:15 to go in the first period.
42 seconds of 5-on-5 time. And then the Oilers will get 47 seconds to work with. Power play time.
There's that math again. That was pretty quick. Don't think I'm not impressed, because I am. Back to the point. Shot by Ekholm. Off his stick. It goes wide. Henrique battling on the right wing boards. It goes in behind the Pittsburgh net. Carlson steps out in front of it. Up the right wing for Eller. The Oiler blue line cuts across the middle. Could not get a shot through. Bunting on the end boards. Had it come free right to Ekholm of the Oilers. Up the left wing side. Carlson. Give it right back to Ekholm, and he'll get it out for Edmonton. Flipped up to the blue line of the Penguins. Carlson's pass for Achari. That misses him. Edmonton about to be on the power play here in a few seconds. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy. Your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. The Oilers now on their first power play of the day. Nugent Hopkins out to Ekholm. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. To McDavid, and he'll come flying up the right wing. Into the Penguin zone, across the top of the circles. His pass knocked out of the air by Rust, and then he bats it with his glove out. Bouchard bringing it out of the Edmonton end up the middle on the right wing for Leon Draisaitl. To the middle of the ice for McDavid. In over the line to Hyman. Has it top of the circle left side. Now to Bouchard, to Nugent Hopkins, to Bouchard. Over to Draisaitl on the right wing. To the right wing corner, McDavid. To Draisaitl. His shot saved by Jari. The rebound put on net. Jari stopped Hyman. And the penalty is over as Gruden on the end boards. Left wing to Pettersson. He will clear it out. Edmonton 0-1 with the man advantage. 2-0 Edmonton leads. 3:35 to go here in the opening period. McDavid into his own end to Bouchard, over to Kulak. Give it back to Evan Bouchard. Plays it off his skate. Now Kulak comes into the Penguin zone on the left side. Stop on the left wing boards. It is played out by Puustinen. The puck goes off of Ceci. Ceci will go to the right wing corner. Now to Kulak in behind the net. To Ceci right side. Up to Henrique, but it skips over his stick. And it's center ice. Riley Smith off the right wing boards into the Oilers zone. Where Kane protects the puck. Get it up the left wing for Connor Brown. Brown comes into the Penguins end, goes to the left wing corner. Up against the boards there with Joseph. It'll go to the left wing point. Nurse down the left side, left wing corner, centering pass through the slot. Goes over to the right for Ceci. Into the right wing corner for Brown. Behind the net to Henrique. Brown got all tied up by Ludwig, and it'll go over to the left wing. Smith will get it out. Cross to Joseph. He'll dump it in. Pickard unable to stop it behind the net. 2:20 to go here in the first. 2-0 Oilers lead. Up the left wing, it's Janmark to get it out. That pass was in behind Perry. It'll be icing against Edmonton with 2:15 to go in the first period. And the Oilers with goals from Connor McDavid and Matthias Ekholm have a 2-0 advantage. Shots right now, 12 by the Oilers, 10 by the Penguins. Edmonton will play Wednesday at home against the Washington Capitals. Off the draw, puck goes to Nurse. We'll get it up in the air and out. Glove down by Graves. It's at the Edmonton blue line. Janmark trying to go through the middle. It doesn't work. Back to Carlson at center ice for Pittsburgh. Pulls to the middle, gets it in over the line. To Crosby. Now back off the stick of Carlson. The save made by Pickard. Puck cleared out of the zone, and it's at center ice. Following it up, Perry in over the line on the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner behind the Pittsburgh net. Out to Nurse. A shot and a glove saved by Jari. As Darnell Nurse had snuck in from the left point. They got a pretty good opportunity.
Excellent rush up the ice by Corey Perry. Early just kind of went with it, and away you go. Oilers are going to load up McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman here. 1:39 left in the period.
Face off to the right of Tristan Jarry.
We'll be talking to Adam Henrique here at the end of the period.
It's a well-spoken individual.
Smart guy.
Yep.
Linesman deked out Leon on that draw.
Puck got cleared out. Hyman takes a solid hit up against the boards, and that's going to draw a crowd. It's underneath him. As Letang hit Hyman.
Letang has played like he's puked up a couple pucks in this game, and he's gotten away with 2 cross checks. That's a borderline hit by Letang in that situation.
Face-off is going to be outside the Pittsburgh blue line. So McDavid out there with Hyman and Nugent Hopkins.
Achari, not Letang. It was a good hit.
Brought into the Oilers zone. It'll be Nugent Hopkins out to center ice. Gets over center, dumps it in. Jarry will stop it in behind the net. Rims on the left to Eller. To the corner for Pettersson. Around to Letang. He's in the right wing corner. Up to the blue line. Nugent Hopkins picked it out of the air to McDavid. He'll get to the middle. He'll come down the right. He'll one-handed in front. It comes in front of the net. Just missing was Nugent Hopkins. It was up in the air. Great chance there for Edmonton in the last minute of the first period. Puck cleared out.
What a shift by McDavid.
Oh.
I mean, unbelievable core strength. And the Oilers unlucky not to have a 3-0 lead.
It's Ekholm, 38 seconds to go in the period. Right wing to Kulak, into the Penguins end, stops up. Pass to the middle, off a stick, and Smith goes the other way for the Penguins. We'll bring it in to Malkin. To Smith, goes in behind the Oiler goal. Over to the right side, fans on his pass. And the puck to the blue line, but Malkin keeps it in. To Smith, makes a little move to Malkin. Right wing to Carlson, right wing corner, out to the middle, off a stick to the line. It comes out with 10 seconds left in the period. Crowd voicing their displeasure. Down the left wing, puck brought in, the high shot, and the save made by Pickard off of Smith. And the first period will come to a close. The Oilers will have a 2-0 lead after the opening 20.
Pretty good period for Edmonton.
I would agree.
Could have used a little bit better puck maintenance a couple times and have had some chances in around the net that they haven't been able to get that third goal yet. But, I mean, you're up 2-0 after one on the road. You'll take that all day, Cam.
Absolutely. Didn't give up too many glorious opportunities, and the Oilers most certainly did have some very good opportunities as they take a 2-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. Last game of the road trip, Oilers 1-1-1.
First time you've ever done that.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all good.
That's all good. 1-1-1 so far on this swing, and we are soon to have one Adam Henrique to join us downstairs. And Adam, Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer upstairs. First of all, just your thoughts on that first period.
Well, I thought we did a good job coming out with some jump. Caused some turnovers to be able to get that first goal and then build on it. I think there's still some areas to clean up, maybe with turnovers coming out of the defensive zone, but overall I think a pretty good start.
You're a smart player. You've played a long time. How different is the system stuff, 5-on-5 and on the PK, just in terms of transition and easing you in to playing the minutes they're asking you to play?
You know what? Luckily the PK is quite similar, which is nice. As far as systems 5-on-5, it is a bit of an adjustment. Trying to think your way through the first couple of games. And when us hockey players are thinking, sometimes we're not moving. So trying to just go out there and play. And that's kind of my main focus, make sure I got my feet moving. And then just trying to be aggressive at times and create turnovers and do what I can to tell my line mates, and you know what, we've moved that around a little bit, so just trying to talk to the guys, and guys have done a good job talking to me too and kind of walking me through certain areas of the game.
Adam, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Adam Henrique joining us downstairs.
Smart guy, no question. You can tell, and he's going to play an important middle six role for this Edmonton Oilers hockey club. A little bit surprised again Carrick came out, only because Carrick took a fight in his first game and then went 8-0 in the face-off circle in the second game. But Connor Brown, I did think, had a pretty good period. He got moved up a little bit. Connor McDavid had a real good period. Oh. He had a goal and a giveaway where he ripped one home to make it 1-0, then was involved in the setup on the Ekholm goal. And then, man, oh man, the Oilers had 3 cracks around the net. Zach Hyman and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins nearly made it a 3-0 game. Solid period for the Oilers, up by 2 after 1.
We are here at the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. 2-0. Edmonton leading Pittsburgh after the first period. McDavid and Ekholm, the goal scorers. Reed Wilkins and Rob Brown. They've got the intermission for you. When we come back from Pittsburgh, this is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent, featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and
Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to a special edition of Oilers After Dark. We've got trades. Now, it's going to look like it was one move, but it was really 2 moves done in one deal. We're going to talk about it. What did the Oilers give up? What did the Oilers get? How did the Oilers do it? Why did the Oilers do it? If you didn't know, if you're living under a rock, I did do it short on it way early this morning, but it was until now that I was able to actually get down to my layer, and make a video for you fine people. Now, what is involved? Draft picks, draft picks, draft picks, draft picks. Salary retained, salary retained, salary retained to 75% salary retained for one player. 50% salary retained for the other. What does that mean? The Oilers picked up 2 really good players this afternoon, morning, depending on how you look at it, wherever you are in the world. Now let's take a look at the whiteboard, shall we? I'm going to make sure that you guys understand this. First, we're going to go to the Ducks. What do the Ducks get? The Ducks get the Edmonton Oilers' first round pick in 2024. They get the 2025 fifth round conditional pick. What do the Oilers get from the Ducks? They get Sam Keurig. $425,000 retained 50%. So the Oilers, for $850,000 is what he was getting paid. The Oilers are on the hook for $425,000 of that. And they get the Anaheim Mighty Duck 7th round pick. Now this is where the fun comes in. Anaheim trades Adam Henrique to Tampa. And they retain $2.912500 million with Tampa. Tampa gives them the 2025 5th pick conditional. All right, you following me? Now that you got to get it good and understood. And then Tampa goes and trades Adam Henrique to the Edmonton Oilers, retaining 50% of the 50%, so 25%. Now that you got it good and understood, in all, they kept $1,456,250. So the Oilers on the hook for Adam Henrique for $1,456,250. Now, in doing so, Tampa just couldn't do that because they retained salary. They had to give the Oilers a roster, an active player, not roster player, but an active player. They gave the Oilers Ty Taylor. Who's Ty Taylor? 6'3", 193 pounds from Richmond, BC. Man, it's been a day. The signing rights. They also gave the Oilers the 2024 7th round pick. Now, for that deal, Edmonton sent to Tampa the 2025 4th round conditional. That condition is if the Oilers win the Cup in 2023, that goes to 2026 4th round instead of the 2025. The conditions on the Ducks picks that they got, the Edmonton condition is if the Edmonton Oilers win a Cup this year, that 5th becomes a 4th in 2025. The Tampa condition to Anaheim is if Edmonton wins the Cup in 2 years, that 5th round pick in 2025 becomes a 4th round pick in 2025. Now that you got it, get it good and understood, Anaheim is now negative $3,337,500. Tampa is out $1.45625. The Oilers are out $1.88125. The Oilers got out of here like bandits. Oh boy, oh boy. Look like myself here. The Oilers got out of this like bandits. They picked up Adam Henrique. Solid penalty killer. Can play on power play. Can play up and down. Mostly up in your lineup. Will be a solid second line, third line winger. Holy shit, what does that mean? The Oilers actually have a third line center that they can use that's not McLeod. That leaves McLeod to go down to a better slot at 4th line or wing. Holy crap. Now, in that they also pick up Sam Kiernick. If you don't know who Sam Kiernick is, get to know the name. Boys, get to know the name. He is your prototypical power forward. He will slug him out, drag him out, beat the hell out of you. He would look good with Kane and Perry. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that at all. He would look good on a third line. Kane on one side, Perry on the other, Kiernick in the middle. So what does that mean? You'll find out when we do the roster video in the next day or so. We're going to come out with roster suggestions and what the roster might look like. Because we're not done. No, 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 no. We still have Friday, trade deadline day. If you think the Oilers are done, hold on to your hard hats because they are not done. I have it on good authority. Roster in, roster out. But we're going to show you some pretty beautiful graphics here. First one here, pretty much exactly what I described, and in word form. It's pretty cool. That's your first one. Obviously, Adam Henrique. If you've been living underneath a rock, you don't know who he is, but really look it up. He's really a solid player that the Oilers, I think, got really lucky to be able to get for so cheap. And we'll do the second graphic here. What have I done? And the third and final graphic. Now, what does it all mean? It means the Oilers jumped early, which is good. You want to jump early. They were ahead of the curve getting Perry, and they made the likes of Winnipeg go out and get Monahan, Vancouver go out and get Lindholm. Because the Oilers jumped early at this, now teams are playing catch-up. Now teams are playing, look what the Oilers did. Now they've got a bona fide third line center, fourth line center, but more importantly, I'll bring myself back right quick. More importantly, what I say all the time, you can turn a centerman and make him a wing. You can't turn a wing and make him a centerman. But why is that, Matt? Why is it easier for a center to go to the wing than it is for a wing to go to center? Simple mathematics, folks. There's a lot to remember and a lot to do when you're up and down the ice as a centerman. You've got to be the third man back, and you've got to be responsible defensively. As a winger, you can fly the zone, cheat the zone. As a winger, you're just on the boards waiting for the pass. As a winger, you don't have as much responsibilities. You don't have to worry about taking face-offs. You don't have to worry about where you are positionally on the ice. That's why it is easier for a center to play wing than it is for wing to play center. And the fact that the Oilers have I honestly believe the Oilers have 13 centers on their team. I'll have to look at their depth chart, but I think every single one of their players, aside from Kane, Perry, wow. Honestly, aside from Fogle, aside from 2 or 3 of their forwards, they all play center. Oh, and Hyman. He doesn't play center either. But aside, 4 players, 4 out of 13 forwards don't play center. I'll take that all day, every day, even twice on Sundays. Anyways, guys, my name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. If you like this content, please leave a like on the video, hit the comment button, and as always, subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow when the Oilers are in Columbus to take on the Blue Jackets. Bye for now.
Today, while you might not be alone, most of Canada lost an hour of sleep this morning as clocks moved forward an hour. Yukon and most of Saskatchewan keep their clocks the same year-round, as well as a small part of northeastern BC. One University of Calgary psychology professor says the impacts of the time change will be felt for a while, but he says people can go to bed a little earlier and give themselves extra time in the morning to help combat sleepiness. I'm James Dunn. Your next scheduled newscast is at the second intermission on 6:30 CHED.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka. The perfect
Chris, just wanted to confirm any lineup changes this afternoon.
Yeah, Derek Ryan's come back in. Sam's coming out. So I think Sam played really well the other night. But with all this travel and playing 3 and 4, just having a little more fresher legs in our lineup. And DR has been playing so well that we want him back in the lineup.
With how tight this back-to-back is, it's a quick turnaround. Does that make it easier for this group to be able to bounce back given yesterday's circumstances?
I think for the players, less time to think about it and just get back to playing the game. Always easier, and I think the other night was, unfortunate. We're not happy with the result, and we got an opportunity just right away to make amends.
A couple of housekeeping questions before following up on that. Will we see the same formations in the lineup? Is it just one swap between Derek, or are you planning on executing a different lineup?
A little bit different, but Derek in that 4C spot, but the lines will stay pretty much the same.
Okay, and Calvin Pickard today?
Calvin will be playing, yes.
Okay, so talking about the results, when your team doesn't get the result that they're looking for, but you guys are creating chances, it just comes to a matter of bearing goals. Is that okay with you guys in terms of being so process-oriented that you just want to make sure you're playing the right way, even if the results come or not?
Absolutely. We want to play our way, and we have to adjust to what the other team's doing, obviously, but we feel that we've got the team that we should be able to dictate the game, the style, the way we're playing. And Buffalo's a young, talented team, plays very loose and on the go, and you could see it yesterday, and we gave up too much. I think we need to check a little bit closer, tighter to them, give them a little less space because their entries were a little bit better than we would have liked to. We gave them a little bit more room. They created a little more offense, but I think that was the little adjustment that we would like to make.
You just saw Pittsburgh. What do you expect from them?
Well, that was one of our better games of the year, but they also had a little, it was a tough travel day for them, caught them at the end of a road trip, and they'll be much better than what we saw in Edmonton. We got to make sure that we're not thinking it's going to be as easy as it was last game.
Well, Edmonton drops this one by a final count of 3-2 via the shootout. Here in Buffalo, as I'm pleased to be joined by 630 Ched's Cam Moon. Cam, was that one of the most bizarre finishes you've ever seen?
It was unbelievable. Upstairs, and we were almost throwing it to the post-game show on the radio. I thought it was
fact, they're just going to bring out Jari's second mask and use that one.
How many would he have? 2?
I would think so.
How many did you have?
1.
That's because they didn't want
plenty.
you. That's because they didn't want you playing. If you
That's right.
could get the other goalie out there.
Yeah, that's right. Mask is broke. Get out of the net.
You were still good enough to play in the Western League, my friend.
Face off to the right of Jari. 2-0 Oilers lead. Last game of the road trip for the Oilers. And it goes back to the left wing point. Ekholm to Bouchard. Right wing to Nugent-Hopkins. To Bouchard. To Nugent-Hopkins. Skates across the blue line. He'll shoot it. And that one off a body in front of the net. It goes wide. Bunting just able to poke it out to center ice. Ekholm to Bouchard. Cross ice to Nugent-Hopkins. We'll give it to Bouchard, still inside the Edmonton zone. Now up the right wing. Nugent-Hopkins. McDavid to Bouchard, across to Ekholm. Now to Nugent-Hopkins, plays it off his skate. Zach Hyman will get to the blue line of the Penguins. He'll dump it into the right wing corner. Letang will turn it up the boards. Nugent-Hopkins kept it in. It goes to Bouchard. He'll walk in a bit. Across to McDavid on the left. Brings it across the blue line to the right wing corner to Nugent-Hopkins. He gets pinned up against the boards. It's in their skates. McDavid's trying to work it free. It does come loose to Pettersson behind the net, but Hyman is right up there against them. The puck comes free on the right wing. Around to Bouchard on the right wing point. The high slot to Hyman. Left wing point to Ekholm. Now to Bouchard. Goes to the left wing point. Gets it across. Ekholm will walk in. Now across to Brown on the left side. He's about top of the circle to the blue line. The shot. And that one steered away by Jari after Henrique let it go, and it's cleared out past Bouchard and down the ice. It'll be icing against the Penguins. 2 minutes, 20 seconds gone in the second. The Oilers are up 2-0 on Pittsburgh.
The only thing I'd say there for that Edmonton group is maybe put the puck on the net a little bit earlier.
A lot of zone time.
Yep.
Face off to the right of Tristan Jari. As Adam Henrique will take the draw against Sidney Crosby. The puck goes to Henrique and get it to the left wing point to Nurse. Play it in behind the goal. Jari to get that up on the glass. Darnay in from the right point, but Letang will clear it out and it'll go past Nurse and down the ice, icing against the Penguins. They were trying to make a change. They won't be able to. The same group out. Oilers will try to take advantage of that. Adam Henrique to take the draw. Henrique, who joined us after the first period. Outstanding interview. You and I have both been able to interview him since he's come to the team. He's incredibly well spoken. Kane on the left side at center ice. In over the Pittsburgh line, across to Connor Brown on the right. Now over to Henrique. His shot off the arm of Jari. It goes out of play as Henrique got that pass across from Brown and had a look off the left wing.
So Connor Brown's given them a little bit of speed. Yesterday it was Corey Perry with Henrique and Kane. Connor Brown, the one thing he's going to do for you is he's going to work. He's gotten to some loose pucks. He's starting to skate better. Unfortunately, has not scored 86 shots this year. That's a lot of shots to not have a goal.
Gets to the middle of the ice in the Penguin zone, and out with it is Joseph. Into the Oiler end, left wing to Eller. He'll shoot it, blockered away by Pickard. Walk along the boards in the Oilers zone, and Brown's going to bring it out. Connor Brown down the right wing. Just in over the line to Kane. Up the right wing, dump it into the corner. Joseph there for the Penguins. Over to Ludwig. Up the left wing. Gave the puck to Raquel. It's into the Edmonton end. Brings it on the right to Eller. They'll go in behind the Oiler net. Darnay on the right wing boards to Perry. Will get the puck to the neutral zone where he finds Kane off the right wing boards to the right side. Derek Ryan. Rims on the left, in for the point. Kulak will shoot it. That goes off a stick. Raquel behind his net, picked off by Perry. Centering pass, but tied up was Derek Ryan. And getting it out is Eller. And it might just be hard enough for icing, and it is. 3 minutes, 55 seconds gone in the second. The Oilers up 2-0 on Pittsburgh.
Chris Knobloch leaving us what today is his fourth line on the ice.
It's Ryan, Perry, and Janmark.
Perry's had a good game. He's made some plays.
Tried to drop the puck, but
oh my God!
Ryan,
drop the puck, Stripes.
Ryan out of the face-off circle. It'll be Janmark in there against Eller. Graves behind his goal. Carlson up to Graves. Gains center ice on the left, dump it in. Penguins make the change they're looking for. Pickard to the right corner for Ceci. Off the right wing to Janmark, and it'll go into the Penguin zone. Achari off the right wing boards. They will roll it into the Edmonton end. It's along the right wing boards. Carter with a shot from the angle, save made by Pickard. Back to the point. Graves over to Carlson. To Carter is redirect, looking for Achari, but Ceci able to break it up. Perry gets it out through the middle of the ice, and now Perry comes in over the line. Down the right wing, the shot and the save made by Achari. Carter up the left wing for Pittsburgh. Gets his center ice, comes over to the right, now cuts to the middle. Down the right wing, a shot, and that goes just off a stick and up out of play as Kulak got his stick in there. 4 minutes, 42 seconds, or 52 seconds gone here in the second, and it's 2-0 Edmonton.
I would say the next goal in this game is critical. I mean, I think if Edmonton gets one more, with the way it's gone of late for Pittsburgh, that might not be a good thing for the Pens, and frankly, if Pittsburgh makes it a 2-1 game,
game on.
It's game on.
Yep. Goes to the right point, a shot, and that was tipped, and it goes out of play. Pettersson let it go from the right wing point, but it went off a stick.
And the Penguins won 63% of the faceoffs in the opening period. David was 0 for 4, but he's got a goal and a...
Behind the net, Letang back there for the Penguins. It's it up on the glass, and it'll roll out down into the Edmonton zone. So Bouchard will take it in behind the Oiler net. He'll stop back there. Long pass up the middle. He finds Draisaitl. He's in. He rips a shot, and a pad save made by Jari. Puck up near the blue line of the Penguins. What an opportunity there for Draisaitl. And it's Malkin out for the Penguins into the Edmonton zone. To Smith, to Malkin, in front of the net. Oh, what a save by Pickard. Penalty coming up to the Oilers is Puustinen with that opportunity right in front of the Edmonton net. And Pickard shut the door, but Edmonton about to be shorthanded.
It's a penalty on Ekholm. And Ekholm is a real good penalty killer for the Oilers, so they're going to have Nugent Hopkins and Ryan up front, and Desharnais and Nurse on D. It's a right side draw, so it's Crosby going up against Derek Ryan.
Face off to the right of Pickard. Puck goes to the blue line. Carlson on the left point gives it away to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it out and down the ice.
They are lucky that Nugent didn't have a little less pace on that.
Otherwise, Derek Ryan was gone. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Puck brought into the Edmonton end on the left wing. Bunting along the left wing boards. With Desharnais on him, it comes loose, goes to the blue line. Here's Raquel, his shot, and he was looking for the redirect, but it went off his stick, never got through. Raquel on the right point. Right side to Crosby, back to Raquel. Across the line, Carlson, one-timer blocked by Desharnais. And on the right wing, Ryan will get it out and down the ice. Oilers can make changes.
Desharnais is an excellent shot suppressor.
1:10 to go in the man advantage for the Penguins. The third power play of the game, and here's
too many men on Pittsburgh here, I think.
Yep. They were just bringing the puck up the ice.
Pittsburgh bench minor, too many players on the ice.
So that'll even things up. Well, that's a tough one if you're Pittsburgh. You had control of the puck. You're just bringing it up the ice. So it's not like it was you're scrambling to make a change to get back into the play.
Now we should be breaking here. No, maybe
Well,
not.
it doesn't look like
No,
that is
we're
the
not.
case. Okay, well, we'll stick around. No big deal. Go 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 4 seconds. And then the Oilers will have 56-second power play. I had to do a little math there. I go with the simple stuff. You can do the difficult stuff. I can't.
Yeah, if you wanted to know 5-on-5 expected goals for, I'm the guy.
You are the guy.
The Oilers leading the league in that category, by the way. Penguins are 11th.
Face off to the right of Jari. It'll go to Letang behind the Pittsburgh net to Malkin. And back to Pedersen. It'll go behind his goal. Wait back there. Malkin will skate through, leads the puck. Pedersen to Letang. Up the right wing to Smith. Didn't play it clean. Kulak can take it away, rim it, but it won't get out. Kept in by Letang. Into the corner. Smith will come out. The save by Pickard. And up the right side, Bouchard can clear to center, find Evander Kane. Now he'll come in over the line. On the left, his shot and a bad save made by Jari. Letang will bring it out for Pittsburgh into the Oilers zone. Now on the right to Smith, that pass a little behind him. McDavid the other way. McDavid into the Pittsburgh end, left wing. Stops, left wing corner. Steps out of the corner. A shot off the outside of the net. He gets it right back. Has it on the left side up to the blue line. Will give the puck to Bouchard. Now to McDavid, right wing. Draisaitl, the one-timer. And that may have gone off a Nurse.
It hit Nurse. That was going in.
Probably going in. It does come out, and the Oilers have the man advantage. Nugent Hopkins into the Pittsburgh end, back to the blue line to Bouchard, to the middle, fakes the shot. Now to Nugent Hopkins, his shot, that gets blocked. He has it now on the left wing. 2-0 Edmonton here in the second. Nugent Hopkins, cross ice to McDavid, to Bouchard. One-timer saved by Jari, and the puck cleared down the ice by Carter. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Bouchard coming out of the Edmonton zone. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Gets into Pittsburgh territory to Hyman out of the left corner. His pass off a stick. Sent to the line just by Bouchard and out. Bemstrom comes out. He was serving the too many men on the ice penalty. And Edmonton's 0 for 2 on the power play, but they're up 2-0. 11:10 to go here in the second period. Bouchard to Henrique. Now to Nurse into the Pittsburgh zone. Will shoot it wide of the net. Out from behind the goal. Joseph up the left side. Just gets it out. Desharnais to Henrique. Now to Desharnais. Over to Nurse. To Kane. He'll chop it off the boards into the Pittsburgh end. Rim by Joseph. Rust made sure that it got into the Edmonton end. So Nurse up against the boards for Desharnais. On the right wing to Brown. Dumped down by Bunting, and the puck comes out, sent right back in. Desharnais over to Nurse. Out of Connor Brown, back to Darnell Nurse. Nurse in the left corner of the Oilers zone. Over to his partner, Desharnais. He's up the right wing, will go up in the air and out. Bouncing puck, Letang. Over to Ludwig. Ludwig up the left wing, directed in by Raquel. Pickard out to play it. Pickard can get the puck on the glass to Foegele, now to Draisaitl. Through the neutral zone over center. Push the puck to the left wing corner of the Penguins' end on the end boards. Raquel will get the puck to the right side and gets to the line just by Kulak. It'll come out. Cece's got to fly after it. Got to it just before Bemstrom. Now Eller to Bemstrom to Eller, and he put it wide. Cece broke that up at the last second. And up to center ice, it's Foegele. He'll shoot it in.
Great pickup by you. Tremendous defensive play by Cece. Saved Edmonton a goal.
Ooh, Foegele stuck. His stick came up, and now he is being... He's got right on him is Ludwig, and Ludwig will get the gloves off with Warren Foegele, and down to the ice they go. Fogel's getting the original penalty, though. He got the stick up against the boards. It's going to be a high sticking call. So the Oilers will be shorthanded, we think, unless Ludwig gets the extra 2 and it evens it up.
He's going straight off. He's getting the instigator here.
We'll sort it out. 9:25 to go in the second. 2-0. Oilers lead the Penguins from Pittsburgh. This is Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Foreigner, live in Edmonton. Foreigner is back. The Farewell Canada Tour. You're as cold as ice. Friday, May 10th, Rogers Place. Foreigner, with special guest Ted Pins. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.ca. Foreigner, the Farewell Canada Tour.
McDavid trying to come in with speed. Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores!
Hey, Edmonton. Rogers wants you to stay connected to your Edmonton Oilers.
Connor McDavid! Fantastic!
Catch every goal on Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network with Rogers 5G mobile plans. To learn more, visit Rogers.com/5G. That's Rogers.com/5G.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 heating and cooling company for people who want heating and cooling, because you'll save a bundle by bundling. Then you can use hot, cold, Common thermostat, do what you're told. Turn up the heat, turn up the cold till the vents start pushing out tornadoes. Bundle my furnace with some AC. Gonna get a deal from Legacy. Oh yeah, save a bundle when you bundle your new furnace and AC from Legacy today. Plus no payments and no interest for 1 year. That's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. 2-0. Oilers lead the Penguins. The extra 2 goes to Warren Foegele. He got 4 for the high stick, 5 for fighting. So the extra 2 going to Warren Foegele, and the Oilers shorthanded. That penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. John Ludwig picked up 2 for instigator, 5 for fighting. Also got a 10-minute misconduct. Faceoff will be in the Oilers zone to the right of Calvin Pickard. Shots right now 22-17 in favor of Edmonton. Derek Ryan and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins out there with CC and Ekholm. The puck to the left wing point. Carlson. Give it to Russ, to Carlson. Left side. The one-time shot by Raquel and a save by Pickard. He held on to it.
4-minute double bucket for Pittsburgh penalties.
The Penguins get a quick shot on net.
Ryan's got to dig in here on this PK. Edmonton has not had a power play where it's been an outright power play for the Oilers, where they've started with the offensive zone draw in this game. And there's been chances there.
But cleared down the ice by CC. Derek Ryan trying to break things up in the neutral zone, but Rust can get it in on the right wing. Gets to the corner, and it's sent up and into the Penguins bench by Matthias Ekholm. So face-off in the Edmonton zone. Oilers are going to change the penalty killers.
Draisaitl's going to take this D-zone draw here. If he wins it, he's coming off. Yep. Desharnais and Nurse paired together on D. McLeod, the other killer. Let's drop the puck here, Stripes.
Draisaitl wins it over to the right wing. Desharnais tried to get it out, but that goes off of Russ to the left wing corner to Bunting. Around to Crosby's in the right corner of the Edmonton zone, and lost it to Draisaitl, and he'll get that all the way down the ice. Can make the change as Jari sets it in behind the Pittsburgh net.
Oilers could have had too many men on the ice there. Leon didn't go off right away.
It'll take it in behind the Penguin goal. Now come up the right wing. Get to center ice. Right side to Carter. Back to Malkin to the left wing. Puck gets to the corner. Ekholm had to get by Bemstrom. It comes out, and it's Janmark into the Penguin zone. Drops it to Connor Brown. On the right wing boards, could not get it low. Carter got it to center ice. To Smith, to Malkin, now to Carter. Across to Smith. To the blue line. It will go to Carter now on the right wing. Carter right wing corner to Smith. Pass in front of the net. Broken up by Ekholm, but it's kept in on the point. Malkin over to the right. The Letang will shoot it. That one looking for the redirect. Bemstrom couldn't get his stick on it. Malkin on the left side. They go right across. Smith will shoot, and a save made by Pickard. The rebound just rolled wide of the net, and Ekholm will get it down the ice. The penalty will expire, and Pittsburgh's 0 for 4 on the man advantage. 2-0 Oilers lead. 7:24 to go here in the second. Puck brought in by Puustinen. He'll shoot. Long shot, and the save made by Pickard. He'll hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 7:20 to go here in the second. Oilers have a 2-0 advantage over the Penguins. From the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, this is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously... The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
NHL action is heating up with an ultra-cool game day experience at the Canadian Ice House. Pre-game with us for great food and drink with an amazing wall of sight and sound. Hands down the most TVs to catch all the hits, the goals, and the game day glory. Enjoy $1 off tankards of Coors Light and Molson Canadian every Oilers game day where NHL hockey lives at the Canadian Ice House.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey
on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
2-0 Oilers lead the Penguins. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Calvin Pickard. Puck back to the blue line. And it's Pettersson, left wing point. His shot sails over the Edmonton net. Letang in from the right point, but it was knocked down by a high stick. Well, face-off will move to the neutral zone. The Penguin team, after being down 2-0, 8:53 into the first period, Bob, they've hung around.
They have. Oilers have had 2 short power plays to work with. Pittsburgh's had 4 power plays in this game.
Bouchard up to Hyman, off his stick, goes down towards Jari. He's got to play it. Pettersson on the left side, off the glass, off of Bouchard, and it stays in. Pettersson will go in behind the Pittsburgh net. Over to the right wing. Get it up the right side, but that was knocked down by the high stick of Zach Hyman. Face-off will move to the neutral zone. The longer this goes, as is, I'm with you, the more important the next goal is. As the Oilers found out yesterday.
I mean, it's Buffalo. The one thing I will say is Edmonton, other than the penalties, they haven't really shot themselves in the foot with poor defensive zone gaps.
It's true. There's Letang in his own end. To the right, but there's Hyman for Edmonton to keep it in. McDavid is passed back to the point, but it goes right to Jeff Carter. They're off the boards and lose it to Bouchard. He'll go across to Nugent-Hopkins, into the Penguin zone to McDavid, to Bouchard, fakes the shot, comes down the right wing, goes to the right corner. Gives the puck to McDavid on the right side. He's going to skate towards the net. A centering pass, but it goes right through the slot. And Eller will get it out for the Penguins. To Carter into the Oilers zone. Then they lost it, and it's Bouchard to McDavid. Into the Penguins end to Bouchard. His shot, and a blocker save made by Jari. Goes to the left side. Bouchard off the left wing boards. Up to the blue line. line, almost got pushed out of the zone, and a pass through the middle, and that goes off the stick of Cece. Taking it back in behind the Edmonton net is Ryan McLeod. Come up to center ice. Off the right wing boards to Draisaitl. Back to McLeod. McLeod, the pass across. Oh, that was just broken up by Pettersson. Oh, if that one got across, it would have been an incredible opportunity for Corey Perry at the side of the net. We're going to take a break. 5:46 to go in the second. 2-0. Oilers lead the Penguins from Pittsburgh. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road, just east of the Henday. Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Connor McDavid and Matthias Ekholm, the goal scorers for the Oilers. They're up 2-0 on Pittsburgh. We have 5:46 to go here in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Face off to the left of Tristan Jarry and up the right wing. Puck played out by Joseph. It won't be icing.
Sorry, how's that not ice?
I don't know. From the right wing, a shot and a blocker saved by Pickard. We'll go to McLeod, now to Cece. Cece cuts to the middle, takes it into the Pittsburgh zone. He'll shoot it just wide of the net. Smith off the boards through the middle of the ice for Puustinen. For center ice. Put it in on the backhand. It goes behind the Edmonton goal. To the skates of Cece. It comes free and Draisaitl through the middle, but right to Puustinen. He'll shoot it wide of the net. It's swatted into the corner by Pickard. Up the left wing. McLeod's going to come out for the Oilers. Across to Cece into the Penguin zone. Now to Draisaitl. Right wing for Perry. Perry off the boards and then just off the stick of McLeod. And the puck sent off the stick of Perry, and Eller able to get it out. McLeod to Kulak, and through the middle, off of Henry. Jarry will set it behind the net. Graves up the left wing for the Penguins, cleared it out. Desharnais right back through the middle. Carlson take it into his own end and then slow things up. 4:25 remaining in the second. 2-0 Oilers lead. Carlson to center ice. Snaps the puck into the Oiler end. It goes to the right corner. Tied up along the boards. Comes free. On the right side, Bemstrom. Give it to Eller. Eller at the hash marks on the right. Cross ice. Down to Letang in front of the net. Loose puck. Somehow it doesn't go in. Bemstrom a chance. That was blocked. And the puck gets to the slot. It's in the skates of Nurse. They're trying to dig for it. It lands up in the left wing corner. Raquel up against the boards. Now to Eller. Goes over to the right wing as the Penguins press here in the second period. 2-0 Oilers lead. On the right side to Joseph. Right wing corner. Bemstrom goes in behind the goal over to the left. To the left wing point to Letang. Now on the right, Crosby cross ice to Bemstrom, and Letang's able to keep it in. Desharnais up the right wing. It got to the blue line. Letang kept it in. Little spin play to take the puck to the left wing boards. To the blue line. Joseph will shoot it. Saved by Pickard. He'll cover it up with 3:19 to go in the second. Oilers are up 2-0 on the Penguins, but the Penguins with a really good shift.
And Pittsburgh got away with a trip right in front of the net that allowed the Penguins to get a second chance opportunity. Nurse, left shot, Desharnais, right shot. The far left side of the ice, they're both there. I'm not sure why Desharnais ranged so far over, and they just about gave up a backside goal.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Puck back to the blue line. Pettersson, a wrist shot saved by Pickard. Hold on to that.
They're pushing here.
Yes, they are.
And part of the reason why they've been able to push is they keep winning face-offs. And so Draisaitl's going to come on the ice. He's going to take a draw. Nugent Hopkins is going to come off.
Take the draw against Sidney Crosby. We'll go to Bouchard. We'll get it way up into the air and out. Pettersson to Carlson. The left wing, and it gets broken up. But Rust has it. Out of Carlson to Rust down the right side to the net, and the save by Pickard, and he got run over by Rust, and that's going to draw a big crowd in behind the Edmonton goal.
Okay, they got a...
Yeah, definitely Rust getting the goalie interference. He barreled right into Pickard.
Bunting's he knows how to engage guys here. It's going to be, the initial penalty is going to be on Rust. Well, now you have a chance. On the power play, you're going to start with it. In their zone, get pucks to the net, give yourself some separation here. I think coincidental minors to Nugent Hopkins and Bunting. Face-off is back. Here's the call.
Pittsburgh number 17 has a minor for goalie interference.
That's the only call.
That's all they need. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Russ drove hard to the net, and he wasn't stopping. So the Oilers get that top power play unit out there.
And again, this is the first time they've actually started on a power play in the offensive zone, as two of them have come when Pittsburgh's had power play and taken penalties, and so it's been midway through 4-on-4 play. Down to Windross.
Puck goes right to Pettersson around the left wing boards and down the ice. Pickard can set the puck for Bouchard on the right. Draisaitl makes a move, cuts to the middle, and Achari gets the puck free. Achari into the Edmonton zone, but stolen by McDavid. Lead the puck to Bouchard. He'll come up the right wing. It's Bouchard to the middle of the ice. Across to McDavid, now into the Penguin zone on the right. To the blue line for Draisaitl. Now over to Nugent Hopkins, to the point. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard to McDavid off the right wing. His shot saved by Jari, and the rebound sent back to the line, and it comes out. Bouchard on the right at center ice to McDavid. Skates into the Penguin zone. Goes to the right corner. That puck comes loose. Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. Right wing corner now to McDavid. To the blue line. Bouchard will walk in. He'll shoot it. That's off a leg. It's over to Nugent Hopkins on the left side. 2-0 Oilers lead. Minute 42 to go in the second. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. Over to Draisaitl. The shot just off the arm of Jari. The puck comes out. Bouchard on the right wing will dump it in. Rims on the right. Achari can't get it out. Nugent Hopkins somehow got that out of the air. To the blue line to Bouchard. Down to Nugent Hopkins. To McDavid left wing. Waiting. Shooting. Save made by Jari. Holds on. 21 seconds left to go in the Edmonton power play.
Well, you're not going to lose momentum on that power play. They have 4 or 5 really good looks there. They are not giving the shots away for free in this game for Edmonton.
tight on the shot clock, aren't they?
Yeah, it seems a little off to me. Guess what? Calvin Pickard is being called out of the game here.
I see.
Is this a...
Yeah. Because he got steamrolled into the net by Rust. They want to take a look and make sure that he's okay. So Stuart Skinner has to come in. Pickard's got to go to the dressing room and be attended to, or at least make sure that he's fine. Puck back to the point, and it's Nurse across to Ekholm, to Nurse, left wing, to Kane, to Nurse, and his shot goes just wide of the net and up the left side. Carter's going to bring it out. Carter in over the line, over for Gruden, and that was broken up by Nurse. We're into the last minute here in the second. 2-0 Oilers lead. On the right side, Kane into the Penguin zone. Penalty is over. Cross ice, Henrique with a shot. That goes wide of the net. Kane keeps it in. He'll put it towards the goal. That's blocked. Up the left wing, Rust will get it out. Edmonton now 0 for 3 on the power play. Rust to the left wing corner. In the Oiler end, around to Crosby. Back to the left wing point. Pedersen shot. Off the stick of Kane. Goes to Perry. Perry can clear it for Edmonton. 28 seconds to go in the second period. Kane with a big hit on Pedersen. The right wing, Carlson will get it out through the middle. To Bunting, into the Oilers zone, left wing, off the side of the goal. It rolled towards the middle, but the puck gets cleared out. Side his own blue line is Carlson for the Penguins. In fact, they'll just take it back into his end and let the second period run out. And Perry's getting into it a bit with Rust in the neutral zone. Sure, in response to running over Calvin Pickard, and now it's starting to escalate a little bit.
I want to hear at some point.
Pedersen and Ceci are tied up. Crosby had gone to the ice with Kulak. I think they got it settled now. Looks like they do. All right. Yeah, they got it all figured out. Well, still 2-0 through 40 minutes. Penguins have hung around. Oilers, I would say, some momentum on that power play. They got
some good looks, just didn't score.
Put a lot towards the net.
Crosby got the takedown there on Kulak.
Yeah.
Basically, and that's been part of what's happened in this game. Pittsburgh, you know what, they got the veteran stars. The Oilers stars are a little bit younger. And I got to tell you, there's been opportunities, I think, for some more calls, like especially on the power play when David was bringing the puck up down the left-hand side, interfered with all the way. Actually, Perry went after Crosby, then he got into it with Rust. Bunting stepped in. McLeod went after Bunting. Anyhow, bottom line is you're up by 2 after 2 on the road. See who comes out in the third to play goal for Edmonton.
Yeah.
Fairly solid performance so far, Cam, and maybe you would have liked a power play goal. Geez, we kind of said that yesterday, didn't we?
That's true. Oilers have a 2-0 lead after 40. Connor McDavid and Matthias Ekholm, the goal scorers for Edmonton. Those goals came in the first period, nothing in the second. The second intermission, Reed Wilkins and Rob Brown. They've got it for you when we come back from Pittsburgh. This is Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
It's our YEG with 630 Chad.
Marvel at the symbolism of relics and learn about the dynamic.
Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, welcome to a special post-deadline edition of Oilers After Dark. This video was going to be an hour or so long, but for some reason I didn't feel like uploading that video, so I remade a video, and I'll make it really short, really sweet, really simple. There's 5 winners, 5 losers, and we'll talk about what the Oilers did. First, we're going to talk about the 5 winners and the 5 losers and the 3 decent teams that did good. The 5 winners, winner number 1 was the Florida Panthers. How can you not say they won the fucking day? How can you not say they won the freaking day? They picked up Tarasenko. They got Okposo, and they didn't really get rid of anything off their roster. They're a team that's going to go far in the playoffs. Watch out for them to be in the Stanley Cup Finals again. My second winner is the Winnipeg Jets. They signed Toffoli, one of the biggest forwards out there. Didn't really give up much for him. Future pick, that's going to be what? Between 20 and 32 for where they're picking? Okay, sure. Oilers, one of the big winners. 3 trades. Well, 2 trades, essentially. I say 3 because the Anaheim deal was essentially 2 different trades than one. But we can get into that later as we got into it with that deal. And then they picked up a pretty solid depth defenseman in Troy Stecher. If you don't know who Troy Stecher is, pay attention to him. Go look at his highlights. He's not big, he's not flashy, but he's a puck-moving defenseman that does do work in the defensive zone when needed. And in my humble opinion, you might see him before the year is over just to get him in game action. And I know some of you guys aren't going to like it. You're like, oh, if he's playing, then the Oilers better be hurt. No. Fuck that noise. If he's playing, let him play a game. Let him get used to the fucking system he's going to be playing in. Heaven forbid if there is an injury on the defense. You want somebody that's kind of okay with the system, kind of played a game in it, kind of understands it. You don't want a guy being thrown in saying, oh, by the way, it's Game 7 of the fucking Round 2 playoffs. Desharnais, Kulak, CC, one of those 3 get hurt. Hey, by the way, first game action. Good luck, kid. No, we can't have that. We had to have him playing at least 1 or 2 games before the end of the season. Another winner was the Dallas Stars. They picked up the big name free agent, Tanev. Gave up a bit for it, but hey, you got to give a little to get a lot, and that's what they did. Carolina, another big winner, kind of under the radar, but doesn't move the needle as much as people would think or hope. I honestly think Florida won this trade by far easily. The decent teams, I think Buffalo did great. Fucking fantastic. They traded, because they're not making the playoffs, they traded forwards that can score for defensemen that can keep the fucking puck out of the net. Colorado lost that. I don't understand what Colorado was doing. Why? Because the guy told you, I want to play top line minutes, but I know that I'm not going to be able to because I've got 2 guys ahead of me named Taves and McCarr. Okay, Bo Byram, we'll send you to Buffalo. Go play with Darlene. Wow, that Buffalo defense is going to be amazing next year and in the couple of years following. Look out for that Buffalo team. They're going to be good. Tampa, they did pretty decent. They picked up, they added. They added without subtracting. They did a hell of a job on that again. You got to give a little to get a little. Boston's pretty sneaky what they did. They picked up a really good defenseman from Columbus. That's why Columbus is on the loser board. They were trading away, giving away. Pretty much, you get a player, you get a player. Oh, you get a player. And then they went and got Patty Maroon. Proven winner, whether you like him personally as an Oiler fan, or you don't like him, whether you loved him or you don't love him, Patty Maroon has 1 cups. He's going to help Boston. It's going to be a tough Eastern Conference. That is going to be a tough out east. Florida, Rangers, Boston, Carolina. Oh, Tampa's always there. It's going to be a bloodbath in the East, and I'm all about it. The losers of the deadline day. LA. Yes, I know I spelled Angeli's law wrong. I'm aware. LA is the biggest loser of the day. They didn't do anything. They stayed pat, which means they're either okay with what they got or they don't think they're going to make the playoffs, and that's why they didn't do anything. Calgary, another loser. You gave up a lot. Again, you're a team that's in the playoffs. You're a team that is in a playoff hunt, and you gave up your entire decor. So that either means you are sellers and you don't believe in this team, or you think doing this is going to wake them up and make them better. Vegas is a really big loser to me. You traded for players that aren't going to play now. Thomas Hurdle's not playing until playoffs. You've got 10 forwards right now that are NHL caliber. Your IR is bigger than your salary cap combined. I think me, as well as everyone else, is going to be laughing in your faces if and when you miss playoffs because you sold the fucking farm for nothing. New Jersey, they're bigger losers. You could have kept Toffoli if you thought you had a chance. Toffoli was a big deal. You traded a lot of players. Columbus, again, big losers. You didn't really get enough for the assets you gave away. Giving up Andrew Peeke for what you did was kind of a steal by Boston. Smart trading by Boston. Now we're going to get into the Oilers, so I'm sick and tired of talking about things. Like I said, I wanted to make a really long video, but I just don't have the time, don't have the energy, and just don't feel it. I had made it, and something happened. It is what it is. We move on. Technology. Right here, this is what we're talking about with the Oilers picking up. They picked up Adam Henrique. They picked up Sam Keurig, Troy Stretcher, prospect signing for Ty Taylor, 7th round pick from Boston via Arizona, and the 2024 7th round pick of Anaheim. So they got 2 2024 7th round picks. Easily switch those in the offseason for a really good player. That's what I think they're going to do. They're going to use all these picks that they acquired to get guys in the offseason, make that big offseason splash. You got all the Oilers gave up was their first round pick, which was going to be between 20 and 32, conditional 5th, conditional 4th, and then a 4th for a 4th round. We already talked about all the conditions. They assigned Sam Gagner and Dylan Holloway to the AHL. It'll be interesting to see how Sam, Keurig, and Henrique accustomed to the Oilers lineup. They looked good in the first game. Hopefully they continue it against Columbus. We'll see. I'm not a prognosticator. Prognosticators, we'll figure it out. Little player profiles on Adam Henrique and Sam Keurig. That's all you kind of need to know, right? Guy's pretty good. I'll let you read through that for a second. And here's Troy Stretcher. League a while. Vancouver, Detroit, LA, Arizona, Calgary, and now he's an Oiler. Funny how Calgary goes to Edmonton, and Edmonton seems to always go through Calgary. Trades be what trades be. That's just how it is. They don't ever trade for each other unless it's a special occasion, which a few times it has been. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think? My name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one.
It's a lot, like this flooring, or this one, and all these. Yep, all at clearance pricing for a limited time. Now, you don't need to just imagine what it would look like, though. You can use our visualizer at endoftheroll.com to upload a picture of your room to see the flooring in your actual home. Try it. Find something you love, then get a great deal on it at the Big One clearance event on now at End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm James Dunn. Beer drinkers will have something to cheers about tonight. The Deputy Prime Minister announced the feds are holding the line on alcohol tax at 2% for at least the next couple of years. It was expected to go up to 4.7% April 1st. An Alberta program unique in North America is being launched to reduce wait times for cancer patients. The Precision Analytics program will combine AI data mined from all part of northeastern BC. One University of Calgary psychology professor says the impacts of the time change will be felt for a while, but he says people can go to bed a little earlier and give themselves extra time in the morning to help combat sleepiness. I'm James Dunn. Your next scheduled newscast after the game on 6:30 CHED.
Boston Pizza Oiler for a Day program is back. Boston Pizza is giving fans between the ages of 5 to 12 the experience of a lifetime of becoming an honorary member of the Edmonton Oilers. Your child could have a chance to sign a one-day contract and skate on the same ice as their hockey heroes. Purchase a kid's meal from your local Boston Pizza before March 11th for their chance to win their way in. To learn more about participating locations and full contest details, visit edmontonoilers.com/Oiler for a Day.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Okay, let's check the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We are going to start with the Briar. It's the semifinal this afternoon in Regina, and a great shot by McEwen out of Saskatchewan to get 3 in the third against the Alberta Botcher Rink. So now 3-0 Saskatchewan as the fourth end is about to start. He came down around a guard and bumped out Botcher's rock. He had another one sitting well in the rings and another biter at the top of the rings, and he was very emotional making the shot. So 3-0 there for Saskatchewan. NHL, other games coming up today. Predators at the Wild, Flames at the Hurricanes, Coyotes against the Blackhawks, Islanders, and the Ducks. Edmonton will try to finish it off in Pittsburgh. 2-0 lead going to the third. Cam and Bob will tell the tale. Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels as he goes behind the scenes to give you the play-by-play action on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit edmontonoilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Meat. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to game day combos and free delivery.
Did somebody say Skip?
Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
It takes some courage to get out there and travel. You never know if your bags might mysteriously vanish, or if that guacamole is going to come back to haunt you, or if the plane just never takes off in the first place. But through it all, you have a partner in Alberta Blue Cross. Our travel insurance lets you take the security of home with you, wherever you go. Whatever life brings, be ready for it. Find travel insurance today at ab.bluecross.ca.
All games.
Bob Stauffer, play the largest game day 50-50 with life-changing jackpots. At current total, over $403,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. To buy tickets and learn more about the Super Saturday bonus raffle, go to EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Calvin Pickard back in the Oiler net. Stuart Skinner had to play the last 1:16 of the second period as the medical team was able to take a look at Calvin Pickard and make sure everything was okay after getting run over by Brian Rust.
They knocked a shot off of Pittsburgh's totals, Cam. You know how much I love that.
I can't say I'm surprised. Malkin will direct it.
They're just doing their job.
They are. That's right. Attention to detail. McLeod will get it out for Edmonton. Posted in. Right wing to Smith, back to posted in. He'll shoot it in. CC in the right wing corner of the Oiler end. Gave it to Fogle, now up the left wing to McLeod. Into the Penguin zone, got it in behind the net. Right wing corner to Draisaitl. It goes behind the goal. Fogle unable to get it through to McLeod, and Carlson into the middle of the ice for Graves. Inside his own end, through the middle of Puustinen, off his stick and in. Both teams make changes as Pickard sets it behind the Edmonton net. Now for Connor McDavid. He's got a goal and an assist here today, and he'll come weaving his way into the Pittsburgh zone. He'll shoot it, and that one went off the stick and was broken up by Pettersson, and the puck to center ice. And Bunting will dump it in.
Pettersson's their best defenseman by a wide margin.
Bring it out. McDavid through the middle to Bouchard over the line. To Hyman. His shot in the right pad. Save made by Jari. Up to the blue line, and it cleared out by Letang to Bunting. Now to Rust on the right wing. His shot and a glove save made by Pickard. He'll hold on to that. We played a minute and 21 seconds of the third. Edmonton up 2-0.
Pretty interesting trade that Kyle Dubas made involving Jake Gunsel, who's a 40 goal scorer in this league. In Carolina, multiple reports had them give it up no worse than their 5th, 6th, and 7th best prospects. So they didn't give any of their top 3 or 4 guys. Pretty conditional number 1 in that trade as well. And Bunting comes the other way, player that Kyle Dubas knows well.
On the right wing, it's Brown getting it out for the Oilers. Tang back into his own end. Up the right wing to Raquel. Now to Eller. Into the Oilers zone on the right side. Played it in behind the Edmonton net. Darnay got it over to the boards. On the right wing is Raquel. To Eller, but it goes by him. So Darnay. The right wing boards, it'll get to the blue line. That's kept in by Pettersson. Puck goes near the blue line. And it does come out. Pettersson has it in the neutral zone. Left wing just off the stick of Bemstrom. Pittsburgh will make a change. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the third. Oilers have a 2-0 lead.
Look, you're down by 2 goals. And you're sitting back in a 1-2-2. I mean, they don't have to do anything. They're not going to forecheck.
Sure aren't. Nurse now coming out up the left wing to Derek Ryan. It glanced off his stick, goes into the Pittsburgh end to the left wing corner. Pulling it to the middle is Carlson. He'll skate away. Center ice now on the right wing to Carter. He'll shoot from the angle just off the arm of Pickard. Puck back to the point. Carlson will hammer it on net. Pickard to save. Rebound. Oh, the stop by Pickard. Got it with a left pad. And Janmark will get it out for Edmonton.
What a save by Calvin Pickard. That's his best of the game.
Carlson with it in his own zone. On the right wing for Smith. Now to Letang. Letang through the middle. It goes off of Fogel's stick. It won't be icing. Boosted in left corner. To Malkin across for Smith. And just getting his stick in the way was Kulak. Cleared out by Draisaitl. Left wing, Letang. Into the Oiler end to Malkin. Gave it away in the middle of the ice to Warren Fogle. And it's Fogle to center ice. They'll flip the puck into the left wing corner of the Penguin zone. Graves on the right boards, got it out. Ekholm back in with it to Fogle on the right side. All the way over to McLeod, now to Draisaitl, to Fogle, the shot, and it goes into the glove of Jari, and he holds on to that. 3:34 gone here in the third. 2-0 Oilers lead.
Well, McLeod's ability to transport the puck, but also to get in on the forecheck and get to loose spots, makes him effective with Leon. And that was a real nice three-way two-way passing play, and the Oilers got a great opportunity for Warren Fogle looking for that third goal.
Face off to the left of Jari, back to the blue line to Bouchard, to McDavid, back to Bouchard, it comes out. So Ekholm on the right wing to Nugent Hopkins, only got it to the blue line. Crosby will take it back into his own end for Pittsburgh. Carlson, the left side to Bunting, forced off of it by Bouchard. They'll get to Ekholm, now on the right wing. Puck brought out. It's Nugent Hopkins, right side to McDavid, into the Pittsburgh zone, to the middle, over to the left, to the side of the net. He was looking for Nugent Hopkins. Now sent towards the goal. Little hammer away near the net, and Pettersson got it to the left wing boards.
How's that not tripping? I mean, he trips.
Yeah, Hyman got dumped in front of the net. Puck brought in to the Edmonton end, and it's Bunting on the right wing. For Carlson, right side to Rust, off the end boards, to the side of the goal, off the pad of Pickard. He'll cover it up. 4:27 gone in the third. 2-0 Oilers lead.
Like right at the side of the goal. Hyman's there going for loose puck, and he gets chopped down.
Faceoff will be to the left of Calvin Pickard. Pickard's 14th appearance of the season with the Oilers. They dropped the puck. It wasn't right. They'll do it again. Into the faceoff circle, Raquel for the Penguins. Up against Henrique, and the puck will go to the right wing in the Oilers zone. Darnay into the corner, that's knocked off his stick, goes in behind the net. Darnay up the left wing, off the boards to the blue line. Henrique got it out, left side to Kane, in over the line. Kane waiting, pass in front, and it was directed on goal by Brown, the save by Jari. Good chance there for Connor Brown. Side his own zone was Nurse. Got it out through the neutral zone. Letang cross to Joseph. Only to the Edmonton blue line. And Nurse will skate it into the Pittsburgh end left wing. His shot off his stick just goes wide. Brown through the slot over to the left wing as Kane goes up against the boards with Eller. And Edmonton's able to keep it in. Gets to the left wing corner. And Ryan comes out with it into the middle to CC the shot. That was a good save by Jari in front to Kane, and Jari stopped that too and covers it up. Two great opportunities for Edmonton. It's still a 2-0 Oiler lead, but Tristan Jari just came up with two big saves.
Good sequence there for the Oilers.
A redirection before that, even by Brown. That was a good opportunity. Then CC in from the point. And another opportunity right in front of the net. So Edmonton now getting their chances here in the third. Haven't had a goal in this game since 8:53 in the first.
It's been a high. We got 61 shots on goal. We still got 15 minutes left to play in the game.
Face off to the right of Jari. And it's McLeod, top the circle on the left. Into the corner it goes. And Carlson out through the middle with it. CC, side his own blue line. Up to McLeod. Gather a little speed as he goes behind his net. Backhands it out to center to Draisaitl on the right wing. Comes into the Penguin zone. Off the right wing boards to the right wing corner. Back to the point for Kulak. Turn pass to Draisaitl. Behind the net to McLeod. To Draisaitl, right wing corner. To McLeod, but picked off by Carlson. Carlson around to Carter. Pinching in was Kulak, and it does come out. Right at the Edmonton blue line. McLeod, his pass to Draisaitl. Take the clapper, and the save made by Jari. He's got nowhere to go with it. He's going to have to hold on and get the whistle, and we can take a break. 6 minutes, 21 seconds gone here in the third. Oilers up 2-0 on the Penguins from the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Can drinking a little less alcohol give you the energy you want?
6 a.m. workout? You're on.
The sleep you need?
No more tossing and turning.
And the glow you're after?
I look and feel better.
Moderation. It's worth it. Be inspired at drinksenseab.ca. A message from AGLC.
your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
Look, I know this is radio, so it's hard to show you how much is on sale during the Big One clearance event at End of the Row Flooring Centers, but it's a lot. Like this flooring, or this one, and all these. Yep, all at clearance pricing for a limited time. Now, you don't need to just imagine what it would look like, though. You can use our visualizer at endoftheroll.com to upload a picture of your room to see the flooring in your actual home. Try it. Find something you love, then get a great deal on it at the Big One clearance event on now at End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Can drinking a little less alcohol give you the energy you want?
6 a.m. workout, you're on.
The sleep you need?
No more tossing and turning.
And the glow you're after?
I look and feel better.
Moderation. It's worth it. Be inspired at drinksensab.ca. A message from AGLC.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
2-0 Oilers here in the third. 6 minutes, 21 seconds gone. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off the Penguin zone to the right of Tristan Jarry. It'll be Ryan out there with Janmark and Perry up front. Ekholm and Bouchard on the back end. Achari taking the draw for the Penguins. Puck goes to Letang. Cross to Smith, to Letang up the right wing. Pettersson off the right wing boards into the Oiler end it goes. So Bouchard, give it to Perry, now to the middle for Derek Ryan. Over the center ice line, he'll dump it in. It's going to go in behind the Pittsburgh net. Letang off the right side to Malkin. He'll get it out for Puustinen. Comes into the Oilers zone on the right wing. Stops at the top of the circle. Give it to Smith. He'll go to the right point. Across on the left, and it gets into the left wing corner, bringing it out. Carlson, or put that Pettersson towards the net, and that is covered up by Pickard. It'll be a face-off in the Oilers zone. We played exactly 7 minutes of the third period. Edmonton up 2-0. Shots 31 apiece here in this game.
It's fair to say Edmonton's probably had the better opportunities overall. The balance of the game. They've had some chances off odd man rushes where they didn't get shots on goal.
Off the draw in the Oilers zone, ripped towards the net, high, off the glass on the right wing. Pettersson kept it in. Gets cleared out. McDavid had a hop over his stick.
Pettersson just broke up a 3-on-2 for the Oilers.
Pettersson.
He's a good defender.
Yeah, very. The left wing will softly dump it into the Oilers zone. So it's Nurse on the right to Hyman. Hyman out to McDavid. Come through center, now into the Pittsburgh end. Cross ice to Nugent-Hopkins. He'll shoot it, and a save made by Jarry. Puck back to the left wing point. Nurse with his shot. Looking for the redirect was Hyman. That missed. And Bunting out to center ice. Into the Oiler end, goes down the left wing. In behind the net. Left it on the end boards. Crosby up against the boards to Rust to the left wing point. Graves, he'll shoot it. That didn't get through. And it comes to the line and out. And it's Hyman into the Penguin zone on the left side. Tied up with Carlson now. Carlson lost his stick. Crosby gets the puck. To Raquel up the left wing. Raquel cuts through the middle. Into the Edmonton end to Bemstrom. Directed on goal. A redirection. Good save by Pickard. Carlson will go in behind the net. Pass to the middle, off a stick, up into the air. Eller keeps it in. Left side to Carlson. Poked away from him. Brown will bring it out for the Oilers. Down the right wing, he's able to shoot it in. Jarry will come out and set it. Right side. Bemstrom to Raquel. Goes off his skate. Following it up, Carlson. He'll get it out. Kulak retreats behind the Oiler goal. Up the left wing to Kane. Back to Kulak. Cross to Ceci. Off the stick of Henrique. Joseph. Find Malkin for the Penguins. Come into Edmonton territory on the right wing. Leave it on the right wing boards to to Joseph, a backhand towards it, and it was going wide, but gloved by Pickard. He'll hold on with 10:58 to go in the third, and Edmonton up 2-0 on the Penguins. Connor McDavid, Matthias Ekholm, the goal scorers for Edmonton. McDavid also has an assist. Evan Bouchard with an assist as well.
Ludwig back on the ice after the fight with the instigator, Warren Fogle.
Ekholm off the left wing. Glass will get it out. Ryan McLeod now to Draisaitl into the Penguin zone to McLeod. To the left wing. Behind the net to Fogle. Takes it over to the left side. It's going to go to the side of the goal. Fogle will get it. He'll wrap it in front right through the crease. Malkin on the left wing. Patterson will get it out. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Went to one-touch set to McLeod instead. It went to Joseph to Malkin on the right side. Cross-ice pass. Oh, it hit Smith. Just went off the side of the net. Houston into the slot. Will shoot it. Save made by Pickard. Then it went off of Bouchard and just wide. The left wing. McLeod will get it out for the Oilers. Broken up at the blue line by Joseph, and it'll go to Bouchard. Will take it back into the Edmonton end. We're coming up to the halfway mark of the third. 2-0 Edmonton leads. We're here in Pittsburgh to end off the road trip. Up the left wing to Nurse into the Penguin zone. Down that left side, the angle shot off the shoulder at Jari.
They've not given up a lot in the interior, Pittsburgh, as this game is going on.
Nugent Hopkins dump the puck into the Pittsburgh zone. McDavid finds it left corner to Nugent Hopkins, top of the circle on the left side. Cycles it around to the right for McDavid. To the blue line to Desharnais. Now on the left to Nurse. His shot and his stick save made by Jari. It's along the right wing boards inside the Pittsburgh zone. And as McDavid comes up with it to Nurse. Shoot! Scores! Darnell Nurse came in and fired it stick side on Jari. It's 3-0 Edmonton.
Great read by McDavid, who wins the puck battle, picks up his third point of the game, and Darnell activates. And you know what? Darnell gets an offensive break after a strong defensive performance, really in large part because of his penalty kill. And he had a good game, and he's been fighting it a bit. And that time McDavid hits him, and Nurse rips one home to the short side. 7th of the year for Darnell, and the Oilers, with a pair of goals in this game from their D, lead 3-0.
Tried to get to the middle. Ekholm, good job to get it loose. Brown will get it out. Right wing to Kane. Comes into the Penguin zone. To the right wing corner. Goes off the side of the Penguin net. Up against the boards. Joseph will lose it to Brown. Over to the left wing boards. Top of the circle. Ekholm down low off of Kane. Up the left wing, it'll be Eller to get it out. Now on the right to Bemstrom as he gets to center ice. He'll dump it in. Goes into the corner inside the Edmonton zone. And it's Bouchard who gets the boards. But Eller, he'll get it out. The shot by Letang and the save by Pickard. He'll hold on to it. 7:35 to go into third. Oilers up 3-0 on Pittsburgh. We'll be right back from the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Chop Leaf, greens for lunch gets you moving. Now you can shake, shake, Shake It. Made with fresh greens and vegetables, choose from 9 delicious, oh-so-shakeable salads. Or try it as a wrap or rice bowl. So however you shake it, you'll enjoy something you can feel good about. Visit the chopped leaf near you or order online today to enjoy some freshness on the go.
Honey, I overloaded the washing machine and there's a mini waterfall pouring through the basement roof.
We'll fix it. Don't worry, babe.
And I might have horribly shrunk your lucky jersey.
Life happens. Access Insurance can help. The Save of the Game is brought to you by Access Insurance. When Albertans need it most, they know they can count on the Access Insurance team for a huge save. It's easy to switch and save. Check out their Google reviews.
Visit accessinsurancegroup.com.
Blue-collar work deserves big-dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Darnell Nurse with a third period goal for Edmonton, his 7th of the season from McDavid and Nugent Hopkins at 10:42 has given the Oilers a 3-0 lead. We got 7:35 to go into third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are here in Pittsburgh. Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Shots now 37-35 for the Penguins.
High event game.
Very. Draisaitl taking the draw against Malkin. Gets caught up in their skates. It goes to McLeod. Now to Fogle on the right wing. Into the Penguin zone. Graves trying to get to Fogle. He can't. The centering pass, and it's just put wide by McLeod. Fogle left wing corner. Back to the point, and Malkin will get it to the line just out. McLeod right back in with it. Jarry will stop it in behind the net. Jarry up the left wing to Malkin. Now across to Carlson into the Oilers zone. To Malkin, right side, top of the circle, drops it. The one-timer, and the save made by Jarry, or made by Pickard, and the puck on the left wing.
Darnell blocked a shot off his hand there. That had to hurt.
Graves on the point, a wrist shot, and off a stick goes just wide of the Edmonton goal. Top of the circle, Draisaitl can get it out for Edmonton. A pass to Nurse in his skates, just played it into the zone. Carlson on the left wing, 6:33 to go into third, 3-0 Oilers lead. Both goaltenders have been busy in this one this afternoon. He's out to center ice. Is Crosby, he'll dump it into the Oiler end. CC behind the net to Kulak. Now on the left to Nugent Hopkins. For McDavid, left side, in over the line, off of Hyman. Now he has it, left wing corner to McDavid. A backhand and a save by Jarry. Got it with a glove, held on with 6:06 to go here in the third.
Penalty, Pittsburgh.
And the Oilers will go on their 4th power play.
Pittsburgh 87's got a minor for a hook.
Crosby to the box. Oiler power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Crosby got the stick in on Hyman right before he got the pass over to McDavid. Draisaitl taking the draw against Uchari. They'll win it. Back to the point.
To the net here.
To Bouchard, now to Nugent Hopkins. Left wing corner, McDavid. Out to Bouchard. Shot off the post. Puck goes to the left wing. The left wing corner. Pettersson up against the boards for the Penguins. Hyman's in there for Edmonton. It'll go to the blue line. To Bouchard. Now on the left to McDavid, to Nugent Hopkins. Left wing to McDavid at about the hash marks. Brings it up near the point. Give it to Bouchard. He'll shoot. The redirection by Nugent Hopkins. It went wide of the net. Pettersson will rip it off the boards and down the ice. Pickard will give the puck to Bouchard. Now to McDavid on the left wing. Oilers up 3-0. We're here in the third. Nugent-Hopkins to Bouchard. 5:15 to go in the period. Bouchard across the blue line. Top of the circle. He lost it. Rust is going to get it out. Rust going to come down the left wing. He's going to try and drive to the net. He will and put it wide. He had Bouchard right on him. He get a lot on this shot, but he missed the net. Cross ice to Eller. His shot and a glove save made by Pickard. Holds on. 47 seconds left to go in that penalty to Crosby. Edmonton with a 3-0 lead. Nurse scoring here in the third. It was McDavid and Ekholm in the first. Oilers get the second power play unit out there. Henrique taking the draw, but it'll go back to the blue line. Joseph for the Penguins. Dump it in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse over to Ekholm. Take it behind the goal. Now up the left wing for Evander Kane. Kane cuts to the middle at center. Comes into the Penguins' end, goes over to the right point. They'll go all the way across to Ekholm. He'll walk in left side in front of the net. That goes off a stick up in the air, sent to the blue line, but kept in by Nurse. Over to Kane on the right wing. Kane shoots, pad save. The rebound, Ekholm. Oh, went off of Jari over to the right wing. Nurse in the right wing corner. Nurse holding on to it. Cross all the way across to Kane on the left side. To the blue line to Ekholm. Penalty just about done. Over to Nurse. His shot blocked in front of the net. Graves will not be able to get it out. Penalty is over. Ekholm to Nurse. His shot scores! What a shot! Darnell Nurse roofs it. And it's 4-0 Oilers.
And that's an even strength marker. And Darnell Nurse with 2 even strength goals here in the third period. Moves back into the top 3 in the NHL for defensemen over the last 4 seasons in 5-on-5 goals. Absolute rocket for Nurse.
He walked right into the slot. Perry was in front of the net, and he goes high glove side on Tristan Jari at 15:58 of the third period.
And that's going to send them to the parking lot here.
Not as bad as last night when the game was resurrected after the OT goal. That was crazy. Puck cleared out of the Oilers zone. It's going to go right down to Jari. He'll have to play it. Ludvig goes in behind his net. 4-0 Oilers lead here in the third. Posted into the Edmonton zone on the left wing. Towards the goal. Saved by Pickard. He'll hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 4-0 Oilers lead. We got 3:37 to go in the third period. From the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Staying at the JW Marriott Edmonton Ice District offers prime access to Rogers Place and the Ice District without needing to go outside. Offering welcoming modern luxury, the JW offers an elevated experience unrivaled in Alberta. Visit jwmarriottedmonton.com to book today.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm proud to call myself an Albertan. You know, after years of touring this great province in my Ford F-150, I've learned the value of driving a tough, capable, smart truck. Whether you're working for the weekend or long-hauling it like I am, there's an F-150 for every Albertan, with plenty of options to choose from, like available Pro Power on board. So if you're looking for a new truck, stop by your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Live sky high with remarkable units for rent and for sale at Sky Signature Suites. Currently offering amazing incentives on 1- and 2-bedroom rentals featuring designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and breathtaking views. All of this and more within the heart of Ice District, Edmonton's best address for shopping, dining, entertainment, and fun. Visit skysignaturesuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
Staying at the JW Marriott Edmonton Ice District offers prime access to Rogers Place and the Ice District without needing to go outside. Offering welcoming modern luxury, the JW offers an elevated experience unrivaled in Alberta. Visit jwmarriottedmonton.com to book today.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the PPG Paints Arena. We're in Pittsburgh. It's 4-0 for the Oilers. 3:37 to go in the third period. Darnell Nurse with a pair of goals here in the third. Gives him 8 on the season. Face off to the right of Pickard. Puck goes back to the point. Pedersen shot that launches off a stick, hits the end boards. Puck cleared out to center by Bouchard. On the left wing, Janmark gets it into the zone. Brown gets to it on the left side. Out to Janmark, his shot now is tipped by Ryan, and it was knocked down by the high stick of Ryan. So we get the whistle. Matthias Ekholm with the only assist on that goal by Nurse. As it sits right now, that could change, of course. Face-off outside the Pittsburgh blue line with 3:17 to go here in the third period. McDavid winning the draw. Kulak across the center ice line to Ceci. They'll dump it in. It rims on the left. Letang behind his net. Pedersen now to Gruden. Up to Achari. He'll get it just out. One-handed into the Oiler end by Carter. Achari on the right wing, lost the top of the circle in the Oilers zone. Nugent Hopkins got it to McDavid. Comes into the Pittsburgh end. Goes right to Jari. He'll just clear it.
He's like, I'll get it out of our own zone.
Take care of it myself. Center ice. McDavid on the left wing. He's got it to the Pittsburgh blue line. Pedersen with it in his own end. Coming up to 2.5 to go here in the third. 4-0 Oilers lead. Right wing, Smith to the middle, now into the Oilers zone. Cross to Malkin on the right wing, and his shot off the stick goes wide. Bouchard out to center ice to Perry. Perry will dump it in. Jari tried to play it, but he had Kane right in there. We'll go on the right side to Smith, will get it out. Left wing to Ludwig. Into the Oilers zone, off the end board. Matthias Ekholm on the left wing to Henrique, now to Kane. Over to Bouchard. Over to Ekholm, but he lost an edge, so out comes Pickard to play it. He'll do it himself as well. Got it out to the Pittsburgh blue line. Ludwig to Carlson. Still in his own end on the right wing. Softly up the right wing boards to Rust. Carlson. Carlson makes his way to center, now into the Edmonton zone on the right wing. Little drop pass for Bunting. Played into the right corner of the Edmonton end. And a pass from McLeod. It goes over his stick. He did touch it. One of the Penguins touched it.
Must have been. Still icing.
I think the linesmen just want to keep this rolling. Puck brought in on the right side. Rust cross ice. The backhand. Oh, nice save by Pickard coming across on Bunting. Desharnais in the right wing corner will get it up the boards, and that goes off of McLeod into the Oiler bench. And now Desharnais is getting into it with Sidney Crosby. That'll draw a crowd, which it has. Letang was trying to get at Desharnais. 1:01 to go here in the third. 4-0 Oilers lead.
Should be coincidental, you would think.
If anything.
Don't think Sidney's particularly happy with how things have gone tonight or today. But if you're an Oiler partisan, you are happy.
Oh.
Maybe just the one.
Maybe
penalty?
just the one.
73, Edmonton, minor penalty, roughing.
Okay. Well, the last 101.
He's like, how's that only one guy? Guy punches me in the face, you don't call it. No, it's because you're 6'7" and you just took a shot at Sidney Crosby.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Derek Ryan wins the draw. It wasn't right. They'll have to do it again. Get it lined up. Penguins on the power play. They're 0 for 4 with the man advantage in this game. And the puck goes to CC. It goes in behind the net. Now Eller got it around to Letang to the blue line. And Bunting has it right wing. Coming down the right wing. And then his pass to Letang. That's taken away by Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it down the ice. 45 seconds left to go here in the game. bringing it out. Right wing to Russ, back to Letang at center. And over the Oiler blue line. It goes right to CC. He'll go hard off the boards and now up the middle and getting it out. It's Janmark. He'll skate into the Penguin zone. He was trying to get a pass across to Brown, broken up. Rust comes in on the right side to the middle to Eller, and Brown with a great play to catch up to him, lift his stick and clear it out. Good play by Connor Brown. 12 seconds to go here in the third. Brown steals at the Oiler blue line, comes in on a 2-on-1 down the right wing. Now to Nurse. It's shot and it's saved by Jari as Nurse almost had the hat-trick goal. Jari covers it up with less than a second to go. Oh, no, let's just say that's it. It just blew the horn and said enough's enough. And the Edmonton Oilers will win this one 4-0 over the Penguins. They will congratulate Calvin Pickard for being absolutely perfect, dealing with 40 shots. He stopped them all. Now it's going to be a shared shutout. As Stuart Skinner played 1:16 at the end of the second period, as Calvin Pickard was looked at to make sure he was okay after he got run over by Brian Rust. What a great start for Calvin Pickard. He's now 9-4-0 on the season, and this is 14th appearance. And he was stellar. A couple of goals by Nurse in the third period. He almost had the natural hat trick right at the end of the game. He had a great look. Tristan Jarry made a good save. And Tristan Jarry, it should be noted, played very well in this game.
Yeah, because the degree of difficulty on some of those attempts were high end.
Exactly. So, yes, it should be noted, Tristan Jarry was solid, but so was Calvin Pickard for Edmonton. Just absolutely sensational. Nurse with the 2 goals in the third period. There was no scoring in the second, but in the first, Connor McDavid, Matthias Ekholm scoring for the Oilers.
Connor McDavid, by the way, now has 6 goals, 11 assists, 17 points, plus 16 in his last 6 games against Pittsburgh.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely mind-numbing, the points that Connor McDavid puts up against the Pittsburgh Penguins. And is that 6 straight wins now for Edmonton against the Penguins?
Absolutely.
That's and they haven't been close.
No.
It's not like there's been 3-2, 4-3 games in there. No, it's been they've been fairly one-sided. Now 34-9. The Oilers have outscored the Penguins.
Are we at 34 or 33 tonight? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I thought it was 30-9 going into this, but I
thought it was 29.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Well, it could be. You're better at math than I am. I know that for sure.
That's
Absolutely.
Good. Do we have Darnell? Hey, Darnell.
Hey, we got Darnell Nurse.
Hey, Darnell.
What's up?
Hey, look, I know, as you know, I'm the harshest critic of my own work, and I know you're a harsh critic of your work. And I got to tell you, for you tonight, it started with the hard, direct, simple work on the PK and defensively, and then it kind of prorated itself to the offense. Is that a fair assessment tonight?
Yeah, I think, like you said, just the work of the own zone and breaking up plays and whatnot. And I think obviously making a couple plays, whether it was in the breakout in the neutral zone, it builds the confidence, and then from there you just want to continue on with that. So yeah, it started defensively just working, and yeah, it turned out into a couple goals.
When the Penguins did have opportunity, Darnell, Calvin Pickard, what a game he had.
Yeah, he's been incredible for us all year. He's he's a brick wall back there, and not just that, he brings such a positive attitude and energy to the room, and in between periods and whatnot, and throughout the game. So I think as a team man and as a teammate, he just brings so much to the table, and we're lucky to have him.
How important is it to have a game like this after having a game like you did yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was important for us to obviously salvage this trip. I think we'd be lying to ourselves if we came into this trip expecting less than what we've gotten. And with that said, if we didn't come out with the right effort tonight, this is a team that was probably hungry to get back on the right foot. So for us, it was important that we got out to a lead, and with that, Picks made some big saves, and I thought we played pretty good defensively too.
Darnell, I got to ask you this just before we go here. I mean, the team is now 6-0 against Pittsburgh since we've returned from the pandemic. Connor's got 17 points in those 6 games plus 16. You're outscoring them 33-9. I know you guys have immense respect for Sydney and Evgeny. Is that part of what maybe brings your guys' best game out against the Pens?
Yeah, I think, I know for myself, but probably for a lot of guys in the room, growing up, this was a team that you watched and wanted to be like. And I think, there's players that have done so much on so many different levels, and there's reasons why they're one of the best teams over a long period of time. So, yeah, we definitely bring out our best. With that said, it's just one game. We got to move on to the next and get ready for a big one this week back at home.
Great game, Darnell. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks, fellas.
All right. There you go. Darnell Nurse downstairs. 2 goals for him today. Oilers win this one 4-0 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. So the Oilers get to 39-21-3. Penguins drop to 28-27-8. And the Penguins have now lost 6 of their last 7. But the Oilers, 2 wins, a loss, and a shootout loss on this road trip.
What a great start for Pickard. I mean, he was just shared shutout, as you mentioned, but that was a big-time performance for your backup goalie in the second of a back-to-back. McDavid got it started. Nurse helped finish it off. I just felt bad for him. He didn't get the hat trick at the end of the game.
Jari made a good save because he got a clean look to the net. But, yeah, it was so close. It would have been a natural hat trick in the third period. But a lot of positives here today, for sure. Now looking ahead to the Washington Capitals.
Started against Washington, right? The Oilers were 5-12-1 to start the season. Went into Washington and ripped off an 8-game winning streak with a victory then, just to put things in perspective. So they were 5-12-1 when they last played Washington. And since then, the Oilers have gone 34-9-2. That's pretty good. That's a good record, and I'm looking forward to it. Caps are playing better. They're winning some games. They've made a couple moves, moved out Anthony Mantha. Going to be very intrigued to see what Washington brings to Edmonton Wednesday. Late start again, an 8:22 puck drop.
That it is. The old 8:22 puck drop. That's on Wednesday when the Oilers take on the Washington Capitals. Here, it was a 4-0 victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Darnell Nurse with 2 goals in the third period. Connor McDavid and Matthias Ekholm scoring in the first. It's a shared shutout, as Stuart Skinner did play a minute and 16, but he never had a shot. It was Calvin Pickard with 40 saves to pick up the shared shutout, and Edmonton wins 4-0 over the Penguins. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Along the right wing boards inside the Pittsburgh zone. And as McDavid comes up with it, to Nurse, shoots, scores! Darnell Nurse came in and fired it stick side on Jari. It's 3-0 Edmonton.
That's the Century Casino Highlight Zone. All in, all games, all season. Century Casino's 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, Nexley, Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the winner's zone. Darnell Nurse's first of 2 tonight, and 2-0 game at that point. And basically, Nurse's 7th of the season took all of the air out of the building on the setup from Connor McDavid, who had a goal and 2 assists. Nurse added his 8th towards it was actually at the end of a power play. 2 even strength markers. Edmonton beats Pittsburgh 4-0. They've outscored them 33-9 in 6 games since the pandemic. McDavid was 17 points and plus 16. Not bad. This is a Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Every time the Oilers play, you win. Because for $4.95, you can grab a KFC Big Crunch sandwich every Oilers game day. That's right. For only $4.95, you can bite into a KFC sandwich filled with a crispy seasoned chicken breast and topped with lettuce and mayo anytime the Oilers hit the ice. KFC, it's finger-licking good. Offer only redeemable in restaurant at participating KFC locations. Other conditions may apply.
McDavid trying to come in with speed. Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores!
Hey, Edmonton. Rogers wants you to stay connected to your Edmonton Oilers.
Connor McDavid! Fantastic!
Catch every goal on Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network with Rogers 5G mobile plans. To learn more, visit rogers.com/5G. That's rogers.com/5G.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Angle just off the arm of Pickard. Puck back to the point. Carlson will hammer it on net. Pickard to save. Rebound. Oh, that's stopped by Pickard. Got it with a left pad. And Janmark will get it out for Edmonton.
What a save by Calvin Pickard. That's his best of the game. That's the save of the game, brought to you by Access Insurance Group. Learn how good driving habits can save you over 25% on your auto insurance. Visit accessinsurancegroup.com. Check out their reviews and save big. We're in the Rogers postgame show. Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. The Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling home. And no payments and no interest for a year. Bob Stauffer tonight, along with Cam Moon, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Reed Wilkins, Brendan Escott, all part of the Oilers Radio Network. Our engineer today is Kellen Kennedy. Doran Check is our engineer here in Pittsburgh, and Kellen Kennedy helping produce this one for us back in Edmonton. And we bring aboard our inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. And Rob, sometimes some teams have other teams' numbers. When you played for the Penguins, you guys couldn't beat Philadelphia. Well, the Edmonton Oilers are... they're a house on fire against... And I don't know if this was the most dominant performance of the 6 straight wins since the pandemic, the return of, going out east to play these games against Pittsburgh. But the Oilers have outscored them 33-9. McDavid has 17 points in his plus 16. A lot of good things happened today for Edmonton.
They did. It starts with really good goaltending. It was a shutout for Pickard, but it was an earned shutout. It was a 4-0 game, but Pittsburgh had some good looks. And we talked before the game, when you're playing against a team with nothing to play for, which Pittsburgh has, it's a looser game. They're not afraid to trade chances. They don't really care about the defensive end as much, and they will push offensively, and we saw that. They had some long stretches in the offensive zone and were willing to give up an odd man break the other way. So Pickard was good. The Oilers were good, and I think that the third period was an important one for the Oilers, just to have a less stressful third period to finish off the trip. Again, as you said, I don't think this was a perfect game for the Oilers, but it was better. They got great goaltending. Their star player had a very nice bounce-back game. So it will feel a lot better on the plane ride home, going 2-1-1, had this gone the other way today.
Yes. Let's talk about Darnell Nurse, because, Ekholm and Bouchard play a lot now with Connor McDavid, and that, we've talked about this a lot, Rob, and I know you're not the biggest analytics geek. I have to rely on a little bit of this stuff, but the Oilers have 5 of the top 6 expected goals players in the entire league that have played more than 100 minutes 5-on-5, and that is that 5-man unit, which is McDavid with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman, and then Ekholm and Bouchard. And what used to happen is Darnell used to play a lot more with Connor. He hasn't played as much lately. Ironically enough, in my opinion, for Darnell, it got started in the defensive end with some of the work that he did in the second period, and it got better, and then he just kind of took off in the third. But I'd like to get your thoughts on that.
Well, great players sometimes try to force things, try to make things that aren't there, and get themselves in a bit of trouble. And all the greats do that. We saw that last couple of games with Connor McDavid. Things weren't going as well for the team, so he tried to do a little more, and then you create turnovers. And it's one thing for a forward to turn over the puck. You've got 3 guys that can defend for that, 2 defensemen and a goalie, but when a defenseman makes a mistake, it's much more noticeable. And the one aspect of Darnell's game that's plagued him his whole career is he tries to do too much sometimes. We saw, you talked about it, the shorthanded one the other day. Instead of just, when the one draw, icing it, he tries to do something different, turns into a turnover back of the net. I think Darnell simplified today. And when he simplifies the part of the game in his own zone, he gains confidence. And as he gained confidence, you see when he jumps up into the play. And he's got incredible speed. And he reads the play well for jumping up. That's his strength. Sometimes with the puck on his stick, he tries to force things. That's a weakness. But tonight, simplification of his game and a little puck luck. Puck bounces to him in the right spot. He puts the puck in the back of the net. It's a confidence builder for him. We talked about certain players going forward. If the Oilers are going to be a good playoff team, Darnell Nurse has to be a big part of that. They cannot get past the first, second, third round, any of them, without a very good Darnell Nurse. Tonight, we saw the very good Darnell Nurse.
Yeah, no question about it. Up next, Washington. So they go from one superstar to another. And this all started against Washington, Rob. Really, when you think about it, I mean, the Oilers' season turned. They were 5-12-1. Chris Knobloch had coached the team for 5 games, and they rang off an 8-game winning streak. And that game against Washington was not close. It was a 5-0 victory. Your thoughts on the matchup Saturday?
Well, it'll be a different Washington team. I don't think John Carlson played in that game in Washington, and he's all world for the Capitals. With Tampa Bay faltering a bit, teams around in the Eastern Conference are believing they have a chance. The Capitals are one of those teams. I think they play with a little more structure than the Penguins do. They'll try to play a little bit better defensive hockey, as you said a little while ago, that they are playing better hockey as of late. But it's also a team on the outside looking in. It's a team that the Oilers should beat. And I think that what this road trip has taught the Oilers, their B game is not good enough to guarantee them victories against non-playoff teams. They realize if they want home ice advantage in the first round, they got to beat the teams below them in the standings. And the Washington Capitals are one of those teams.
There you go. Thank you, Rob. Talk Wednesday night.
Sounds good, Bob.
Smart Play of the Night brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's the smart move for your next meal. Look for the box the next time you shop. And today, the Smart Play of the Day goes to Darnell Nurse. Activated at the right time with a good read, 2-0 game, and really put it out of the reach en route to the Edmonton Oilers. 4-0 victory. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, and breathtaking views. Experience resort-like amenities including a full-time concierge, yoga and fitness studios, golf simulator, plus indoor and outdoor lounges for you to live your best life. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 630 CHED, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
For Ekholm, pulls it to the middle of the ice. Left wing to McDavid, to the point. Bouchard across to Ekholm. One-timer scores! Matthias Ekholm absolutely hammers that from the right point.
You know, it's a good thing for Edmonton. When the Alberta Blue Cross insurance goal of a game occurs 9:53 into the first period. That's never a bad thing. Whatever life brings, we've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Ekholm with his 5th from Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid is 24th on a wonderful setup from Chris Letang in the first period. I mean, that is as bad a pizza as you'll see. Nurse is 7th from McDavid and RNH, and then Nurse is 8th from Ekholm to close it out. The Oilers with a 4-0 victory. To the rest of the NHL out-of-town scoreboard. For Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Just dropping the puck now. Nashville in Minnesota. Later tonight, Calgary at Carolina, Arizona, and Chicago. And the Islanders visit the Anaheim Ducks. Last night, the Bakersfield Condors, a 6-1 shellacking of Colorado. They sweep them. Colorado have been playing great. They win 3-1 and 6-1 to Bakersfield. Lane Peterson's having a very good year. Was signed on a one-way deal. He's got 2 goals and 3 points. Oilers lost Dylan Holloway tonight. They go to Abbotsford, not out of the realm of possibility that Holloway plays in Abbotsford Tuesday and Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Edmonton Oil Kings lost 2-1 in an overtime loss in Saskatoon last night there at Lethbridge on Wednesday. Here here at the PPG Paints Arena. The Edmonton Oilers skate away with a 4-0 victory. They've outscored Pittsburgh 33-9 in 6 victories since we returned from the pandemic. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
And let's go to our Molson Cup 3 stars presented by Molson. Whether it's Canadian Ultra Export or Excel, or a Molson with your name on it. Third star tonight for the Edmonton Oilers with 40 saves. Technically did not get the shutout, but he gets the win nonetheless. That is Calvin Pickard. Connor McDavid had a goal and 2 assists. He's tonight's second star. Darnell Nurse with the pair goals. He is tonight's first star. The Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. We will tell you that the Oilers return to action Wednesday night against the Washington Capitals. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon along with Chuck Michaels, Rob Brown, Reed Wilkins, Brendan Escott. Studio producers this year, Kellen Kennedy at the helm today, and Angie Cornell, ace engineer Doran Check here in Pittsburgh. Bob Stauffer saying so long. Oilers close out the road trip with a convincing 4-0 victory over Pittsburgh.
Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud. Molson, whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. And Rogers, Canada's largest and most reliable